Everyone, just having a couple of problems with, well, Codemasters. Yeah, trying to cock everything up for us, so gonna have to restart the lobby, and then yeah, I'll just quickly get everyone else an invite. Shouldn't be delayed by too much, but quickly invite everyone again, and then we'll be away. Hopefully not by too much of a delay. That's why we do the 5 minute early thing, getting in the lobby 5 minute early. So if this ever does happen, and obviously well, you know, it's got time to sort it out on that. So I've just got to set the lobby up and that first, and then we'll get going hopefully pretty soon. Yeah, if you watched last night's Australia race, well, I was in it, as you know, the forefront of it. I'm sure people will say, but yeah, it was quite a difficult one, wasn't it?
Watching it was
It was
entertaining to say the least, but looking at
non-stop
it as
action. If
well.
you want action, then you're going to get that tonight, absolutely. But yeah, maybe a bit too much if you're racing in it, because it was very, very stressful indeed. Just making sure I get everything set up right, and then yeah, I don't think we'll actually be delayed at all, really, as long as people can get in. Everything is done in terms of setting the lobby up, so hopefully everyone get in. And yeah, I've already seen the 4 people that couldn't get in the previous lobby are already in this one, so yeah, I think it was Vintage's dodgy internet hosting. Groove Ninja saying last night was a good race. Evening people, yeah, my race was good too until he completely dive bombed me and wiped me and Dan off the track. But evening, mate, no harm, it happens. How do I join? Saying Dan Darlou. I'm sure someone will drop the Discord link in the comments for us using the exclamation knock Discord, and then you can join that. And obviously you need a trial to get in. But yeah, thanks for watching. It'd be good to see you racing with us. And there we go. Groove Ninja has put the Discord in there for you. And yeah, he says we shush about that. Yeah, that's about the incident we had yesterday. But it's racing. It happens, doesn't it? I wasn't too mad. Only threw one controller out the window. I'm just trying to work out who we're waiting for. Waiting for 3 more. Goon is in the Red Bull. Jake is in the Williams. So we're waiting for Alfa Romeo. I think that's McKenty. See, some people might not go in the beginning of Q1. They might not realise we've restarted. But so yeah, it's an Alpine, Irish New Potato, Marvsky, and McKenty is now in on one of them. McKenty's now in 2, which we're just waiting on Marvsky. I think he has said something as well. Yeah, Marvsky now saying he can't get in. So there we go. It's not even 7:30 yet, so we're not late at all. Just waiting for Marvsky to get in, and then we're good to go. In 4 minutes, restarted the lobby and got everyone in ready to go almost. Not bad, not bad. Just waiting on Marv to get in. Who tests this game? Saying Tango in a Discord. Yeah, I really don't know. They need to test themselves, as I always say. Yeah, last week, of course, we were in Bahrain, weren't we? Tango took an absolutely brilliant win, didn't he? That 2-stop strategy, that safety car helped him out at the end. Marvsky's here, and here we go. We're all good to go. I will just quickly check everything is set up right. Yeah, he did a 2-stop, didn't he? Tommy and Equos held on for the podium. They did a fantastic race as well, and it probably would have been 1-2 for them if the safety car didn't come out and help Tango towards the end. But let's go. Let's ready up. Just quickly checking I've got everything right, because I did set it up in a bit of a rush. I normally set it all up quite early. All of us do, just to make sure everything's right. Yeah, you'd love no damage. It's the only way you're going to cross the line.
Yeah, that's it.
Realistic, dynamic. Love to see a bit of rain here. That'd be good. Make it interesting. In qualifying, it'd be good to see some rain. In a race, I think it'd be carnage. Although the rain, sometimes it might help at difficult track because you take that extra bit of caution. So I think the rain might actually cause less safety cars.
You don't know. Like League One, alright, they had a few issues, but this one you could have all 20 drivers finish.
Well, League One don't race till Sunday, so I think it must be a bit of a fortune teller.
or League One that you don't know.
There we go, 7:30, and
happen?
we're all going. Look at that, brilliant. I've got to say as well, 19 of our drivers are racing tonight, and only Beefy isn't, and he's been replaced by Gooner for tonight on his return. He's not raced for us for a while, not under PBE anyway, so
Good
yeah,
luck,
it's a
Gooner,
strong
mate.
grid. It's good to see loads of, well, nearly all of the full-time drivers. Yeah, and Jake the Slayer, yeah, he's moaned about Codemasters. Yeah, we all do. It's yeah, it's just Codemasters, isn't it?
Once a new patch comes out on Monday, that'll probably destroy it.
Well, yeah, they'll fix something and then they'll cause
Absolutely
another
destroy
problem, won't
something
they?
else.
Yeah, I am now hosting and streaming, so next question is whether my internet can cope with both. It's usually okay. It looks very dry for now, and it is, yeah.
Evening,
Get the
Tommy.
tyres up. Yeah, even Tommy, even Plotters, two McLaren drivers, been in much better form the last couple of weeks, haven't they? Had a bit of a slow start to the season, but yeah, look, last week, as we said, Tommy was on the podium, Plotters up in 4th as well. Week before they were 3rd and 4th, so yeah, last 2 weeks they've both been in the top 4. It's been brilliant for McLaren. We'll look at the standings quickly just while we're waiting about for the drivers to get ready and get out on the track. Mercedes 1-2, where have I seen that before? Menace Max 61 points despite having a poor race last week. Tango is on 59, just 2 off his teammate. Irish Do Potato with 46 is in 3rd, 43 for Cowie, 42 for Equus, 42 for Tommy, 39 for Plotters. That's the top 7. That's incredibly close. Gap of 14 points and a Tree Slayer in 8th, for he's only done 2 races. McKenty's 9th, Marski's 10th with 14. Then with 12 we've got Beefy and Theo. With 10 we've got Bradfield and Dylan. Starbus is in 8th, is in 15th, sorry, with 8 points. 10 brilliant points last week for him. His teammate Potstuff in 16th with 7. 6 points to Sweet MJP and Farf, and then we're down with 2 points at the moment. Argentina and Jake the Slayer. So they start to get a wiggle on at some point. And then as you can probably guess, it is Mercedes and McLaren 1-2 and the constructors. Alfa Romeo 3rd. And Aston Martin down in last. Bradfield has retired, but he's going to be starting from the back.
Starting at the back. I'm 17th now. That's all right. Normally I'm at the top.
It's Potstuff, Dylan, and Max behind you, so
I'm sure they'll be all right.
Yeah. I'm normally at the top whenever I join the lobby now, and obviously starting last, you want to be at the bottom. If you want to start last, like I say, I think it was last night.
I'm normally at the top, aren't I?
I was going to race last night. I was going to start last night in qualifying, but I'd have been 16th, so I thought I might as well go for it. And then I crashed anyway, so I didn't have much choice. Tree Slayer, he's in 1st at the moment. And he is the first one out as well. Good luck everyone saying Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom, of course.
I need it, mate.
Well, it was another victim last night, wasn't he? I think he lost it coming out of turn 2. But it's almost every corner again you can lose it here. We say it for most tracks on this game now. It's just the way it is, but I know it can be frustrating, but I like it as well because it's survival of the fittest. The winner of this league is going to be the one that keeps going. The one that wants it the most will win it. Because pace-wise, they're all very similar. The one who turns up, makes less mistakes and wants it the most is going to win this thing. Tree Slayer is going for his lap and first. How do you mute players then, Jake the Slayer? Just pause it, I think. Pause it, and it should go on the standings or race director, and you might be able to do it through there. But Tree Slayer's gone through turn 1 and turn 2, really nice as well. Heavy braking zone, down into 3.
Yeah, that's
4. You've got to avoid the curves here. He's gone over that one. This is where I spin. This is where I crashed in qualifying yesterday. So I hit that curve, it flung me in the wall. It was absolutely fine. Nice little turn here. Again, those curves are really awkward, but didn't take too much of it that time, Tree Slayer. In sector 2, little right and left chicane here. Again, it's a heavy high chicane. If you've got a high ride height, that'll really help you over the curves. Of course, you lose a lot of speed though. On the straights, then this is a bit, isn't it? Not the first little left-hand bit. This right-hander, you've got to set yourself up nicely for this, or you can lose it. And look how much he backed off. Look how much he backed off there. DRS is open. And then last sector we're into now. Turns right, really nice there from Tree Slayer. If you get the corners right, you can afford to back off in a couple of places, and he's gone too wide and validated there. And then final turn is a Long one as well, and he comes back on the straight. Easier lose traction there. Someone did it on the safety car restart last night, and then he's off for another lap. I think he is going for back-to-back. Well, I'm not sure he is actually, but yeah, he's not using much ERS, I don't think so. But yeah, everywhere you can lose it here. Let's have a look who's next. I think we've got Ferrari. It might be Starbus. It is going to be Starbus first across the line, set a time. It's going to be a 1:21.5, that's the benchmark. McLaren's gone next. I think that's just the start of lap. It is, and that's Tommy, but Plot is his teammates back across the line to set a lap. And he goes 4 tenths quicker than Starbus. Really impressed with Starbus last week, got to say. Tango's there across the line to start a lap. Car going slowly in sector 3, so I presume it's just an out lap. And I think that's an Alpine Navarra Potato. It is. Let's see if he can survive. Well, he's gone in a bit deep. He's lucky not to invalidate there, but he's got a lot of pace. If you hit a lot of that curb with a lot more pace, of course, the risk factor is there. It's spinning a lot more too. Dodgy internet causing problems, saying Vintage, yeah. Come to his rescue, don't worry.
Well, he is on holiday. I think he's in the caravan in Vintage, so yeah.
Well, it's better than the
shed. Don't know why to hold it for that long.
As we've just seen, Tree Slayer's crashed. Tree Slayer's crashed. We're going to quickly go on board with him, because look, we're going board with Starbus. And it is this turn again, isn't it? Beginning of sector 3, and his car is in the wall there, and that's a rare mistake from Tree Slayer. Into the 120s though from Irish Superchat, 1:29.99. That's not going to be the last one you see in qualifying, I can assure you that. No. Tango's about to go through it as well, and yeah, he just backs off. We saw Tree Slayer back off so much, didn't he? On his first lap, we were commending him for that, and then, well, he obviously didn't back off so much next lap round. And he's going to be starting towards the back, and Tango is nearly joining them in the wall as well. And watch Tango through sector 3. That bump is such a joke. Yeah, Tree Slayer, absolutely. And Plottus, Starbus nearly got in the way there, but yeah, look at how close the McLaren drivers are. Tommy's close. He's letting cars out of the way. We're watching cars cross the line instead. Tango's only 5th fast. He said not to expect much of him tonight. And yeah, I don't think it's one of his favourite tracks. I don't think it's many people's favourite tracks. So that's where we could gain. Theo down in 13th then. Last year we saw the top division have 7 people crashing quali, saying Jake Slater, yeah, you thought he's bad in this game last year. Imagine how bad it's going to be this year. Theo's next on his lap. How does he take the curb? Well, again, if you just clip that curb, that is where you start to lose it. He didn't lose it there, Theo. He did well. Because he's really improved this season, Theo, hasn't he? He's pace-wise, obviously, this is such a competitive league, but so it doesn't show so much in terms of points for Theo, but he's competing with them.
So I mean, at the minute, I think he's the most improved driver. It's only the early days, but
towards the end of last season as well. Brilliant. This is going to be a good lap here as well from Theo. It's P4, 1:21.3, right in the mix as well.
Well done, Theo, mate.
Young Tommy is coming into the pits. I think there might be Tango behind. He's invalidated. Plottus is on another lap. I'm not sure if he's up. His time's looking quite good for where he is, though, so we'll see if he is going to improve. He is going to go and set a lap at least. It's a nice. You can even lose it on that curve and go into the pit wall. But here goes Plottus, and this looks good. It's a 1:20.8, so that's on his 3rd lap on those tyres as well. Plottus up to P1. Tyre wear around here. Let's not forget, obviously last night the tyres were absolutely brilliant. I did soft medium, I think, and the softs took off after 5 laps with a safety car. Obviously Marcy set a lap that will not get him through. I think next is going to be Dylan, and he goes up to P6. Must invalidate his first one. But yeah, so it might take a few laps to get the tyres up to their best. Well, get the most heat into them and set a quicker lap.
Oh, Miss Fitness just said, yeah, you are right, we are on the caravan, but I'm a good wife. Let him take all this stuff, racing stuff with him. Not bad.
Wifey points for her, absolutely. Yeah. She is very good swim, I gotta say, which is good for us as well.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And Tango, yeah, that's lovely how he's just taken that corner. Really, really good from him there. It's an absolute nightmare. Turn 12. You're going to see some people lose it, as we've already seen Tree Slayer in the early stages of this session. He won't be the last victim of it. Absolutely not. Obviously qualifying, you tend to see more because the cars are lighter, they've got less fuel on board. And they're pushing it. But here, talking of pushing it, Tango's doing that now, and he had to as well. It's 1:21.1 for Tango there. I think, yeah, I'd say the top 5 are safely through. Maybe not. But with 2 cars already retiring, yeah, I think they should be okay. I think Theo can rest easy there. He's going on board with some cars that are actually out on the track. Then on a lap, Equos So it's lenient there at least with invalidating, because it looked like it went 4 wheels over. But, yeah, it didn't invalidate the time, so getting away with it a bit there. Equals has got traffic, they've got to mind out of the way. I think they'll be too far in front of him anyway, he's got to mind that grass though. And there we go, they are moving out of the way, completely out of the way. I think they're coming to the pits anyway. It was Marv and Dylan, and we've got yellow flag for Ferrari. And is that Potstuff? Yes, Potstuff's lost it. I'm not sure if he's lost his front wing or what. We just saw Equals got to P6. I'm not sure if he's safe there. And he's still got the front wing Potstuff. I'm not sure if he's spun or he's just moving out of the way, but anyway, Cowie, who won in Italy, didn't he? Great win for him. That's why he's right up there in the Premier League standings. And you don't want to take too much of that AstroTurf, because that's going to spin you. And he nearly spun Cowie there. He survived it quite well though. Jake Slayer coming across the line. He's just starting his lap. Is that Menace Max next? No, it's not Max. It must be. Oh, Max is invalidated already in sector 1. It's a long lap time. And that's a short lap time. Oh dear, so we're going to have lobby glitches. We've got an Alpha Tauri next, and that's Sweet MJP, and he's just gone up, completely missed him. Up to P9, went 21.8. I'm not sure that's going to be enough, you know. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't be. Guna did a 122.3, so he's ahead of Marvsky. That could be the battle to get through, although both of them you've got to say at the moment. You've got to find about half a second at least. And Guna's well and truly getting out of the way, isn't he? Anyway, Haas next, and that's Marvsky. I think he might be going for another lap, just looking at his time. And he is going to be going for another lap. See what Marvsky does.
Looks a lot better.
I don't think it's going to be improved by much, but it is by 3/10, which is quite a bit, but if it's going to be enough to get him through, I'm not too sure. I don't think the 22s are going to do it. Lots of cars out on the track, evenly spread at the moment. Jake Deslayer's in sector 3. We've just seen Cowie do a 120.8, and that's his first lap as well. 1300 squiggle and plotters. Cowie up in a P1. That's a brilliant lap time from him. Jake Deslayer is going to be next. He's in the relegation zone. He needs some points.
The pressure is on.
He's about to cross the line, and in the Williams he goes up to P8, and he should be okay. I think 10th and above I think are looking alright. Menace Max then cross the line. He's just started another lap. Oh, there's a car. Really funny way of getting out of the way there, but it does the job. And we just see McKenty's on another outlap. I don't know if he crashed an Irish. That's who it was. 120.7. Irish crossed the line. He's going to be safe through as well. Alpha Tauri next. Is that an Alpha Tauri? Yeah, he's just coming to the pits. We've got Red Bull, and that is going to be Guna coming to the pits, or Equals coming to the pits. Sorry, Alfa Romeo. That must just be an outlap for McKenty, and it is. Yeah, we've got Haas going slowly now, coming into sector 3. The other Alfa Romeo. Cowie's not going again, so we've got a bit of a break in place. We'll go to Menace Max. He's going to be the next one to set his time. One the Mercedes, top 2 in the standings. They lead the constructors. They just got to pick up some more points, haven't they? Keep picking up the points, even if it ain't maximum points. That was really good from Max there. Talking of maximum points, here's Max. It's just, if you're having a bad race, you've just got to pick up a couple of points. Try and get what you can, even if it's that fastest lap point, because it'll count towards the end. It'll be decided by a matter of 2 points, 1 point even, come the end of the season. Here goes Max then. This lap looks incredibly tidy. He's going to go a bit wide. Oh, I thought he was going a bit wide, and that's really cost him because it's flung him into the wall. He does, however, well, it tells us it's the wrong time. It's a glitch for Max there, because it's telling us the time's not actually showed up for him. He must have a lobby glitch.
It said that my figure was at 105.
Yeah, he's got a lobby glitch, Max has. It's not going to give him that time, whatever it was. Good luck, everyone saying this is vintage. Yeah, I think they're going to need it around here. Yeah. Sure, they appreciate that. Yeah, McKenty then.
He's got away with this one if he's not racing.
Yeah, absolutely. McKenty, DRS open. 3 zones around here, of course, and he goes up to P8, and again, I think should be alright there. 121.4s. Yeah, 3 DRS zones around here as well, so although it's a bit of a twisty track in many places, you know, there's also chances to overtake. Jake stays up on his time, and yeah, he thinks he might need to go again, but yeah, Marcy and Guna to it really need to improve. Potstuff's on a lap as well, and he's going to have traffic ahead of him. I think Starbus and Dylan are actually also on laps, so there you go. Menace Max's time has gone up then to P4. You know, even though he hit the wall at the end there, it was on the straight, so it didn't cost him much time. So he still managed to get that, even if that front end plate has gone
120,
missing.
yeah, it's good. Cracking time, that is.
Tango's coming back in. I think
What he
Tango's
does.
safe there. Starburst is going again. He's got to watch out. He's got cars behind him. He's coming to the pits. Check the Slayer's behind as
Slayer
well.
next. See
He
what
is
he can do.
going again. Yeah, Slayer is going again. See what he can do. I said a few minutes ago you can even lose it there on the end of that turn. And Jake the Slayer does go up to P8. He gets a couple of attempts. Potstuff goes up to P9. That's good for him. Mercedes, I think that's Menace Max coming into the pits, and it is. And we've now got Williams. I think it might be Dylan. Again, Dylan might be in danger. He needs to improve, and he does. He goes up to P10. So yeah, top 13 I think are looking okay, but it all depends on really what Farf and Argentina do when they set their laps. Farf's still sat in the pits with 3 minutes to go. We probably have the 40 seconds glitch, so it's probably about 3 minutes 50.
Yeah.
What's the time say for you?
That's, oh, hold on, that's sector, yellow flag, hold on. 3 minutes 34.
Yeah, so we are about 40 seconds, almost exactly 40 seconds ahead.
Oh,
Argentina just on an out lap there. I think Equos is going again. So yeah, Equos is worried. He's currently got 9 attempts for the drop zone, but of course 2 haven't stopped, 2 haven't set a lap, and that is not going to gain Equos any time. He's already backed out. He's probably already a few attempts down. McKenty had quite the whack just now, saying Trisa. Yeah, we did see an Alfa Romeo off. I'm not sure if that was where Trisa lost out at turn 12 as well, but I see a yellow flag for an Alfa Romeo down there. I'm not sure if Potts's going to go again. I think he should be okay. Both the Williams drivers either side of him. Surprised the impact didn't result in him losing his rear wheel. Yeah, it seems to be the tiniest impact.
I'm quite
Losing
surprised
it,
Sweet
but sometimes
MGB
you
is
can absolutely
40.
slam into it. No, what's that? Sorry, I was talking.
I'm quite surprised Sweet MJB is 14th at the minute.
Yeah, struggled early on in the season, isn't he? Might just be getting to grips with a new game, but he's not been towards the top, is he, Sweet MJP? Menace Max
Rapid
retired.
pace.
He's safety through. We have got a Red Bull. Yeah, it's just Equos, as we saw earlier, made a mistake coming out of turn 2. And yeah, that's cost me that, but he's backing off. I'm pretty sure he's going to go again. 3 cars behind are all on out laps as well. They think they're in danger. I'm sure we'll see Marsky and Guna come out pretty soon. I don't know if Farf is going to come out or not.
Marcy's out.
There we go, Farf is out on the track. We're looking at him in the pit lane, all of a sudden he was on the track. So Farf is coming out. Argentina's invalidated his time. He's got fuel low, so he will be going again. Everyone else, I think, that he's safe. Are just retiring. The top 10 are definitely safe. And Guna's still in the pits, so I'm not sure if Guna's going to make it out here. Still got 40 seconds behind, don't forget. So if he comes out now, he'll have a chance, but he's not going to have a chance. He's not giving himself much of a chance, is he? Who's invalidated?
Argentina's going again.
Well, yeah, we were watching it. He invalidated later on in the lap. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, he's not lost it at all coming out there. He's not sliding. Oh, he's slidden a little bit there low. And this is a place where you can easily lose it, as Aston Martin lost it there in Q1 yesterday. Wonder which one that was. Braking zone takes a lot of that curb. Yeah, this looks tidy. You won't see the comparison to his first time. Of course, there wasn't a first time from him, but Guna is out. He did retire, notice that, about 20 seconds ago. So Guna is going to be out, and Argentina's also going to to be out unless he can get this back quickly. But that's not the best place. Didn't need to invalidate really there. He's probably got about, yeah, he should have time. He will have time. I know it only says 8 seconds, but it's more like 48 seconds with the lobby glitch
40,
we get.
42.
There we go. He'll comfortably get back to start another lap then. So we'll go on board with, there you go, Marvsky's still on out lap. Sweet MJP's invalidated. I don't think he's going to make it back. So Sweet MJP is in trouble in 14th there. This will help all the cars in front. Extra bit of security for them now. Starburst. He's up on his time. Oh, he's sliding a little bit there. And he wants to get this set just in case. And Argentina's in the pit, so he's out. Starburst goes up to 7th as well. Again, showing what great pace he's got. Marvsky could be alright here. But Farf, of course, in Sector 2. There's Farf and Marvsky, the two really that are pushing to get Sweet MJP out. But Marvsky at the moment is safe. He's 3 attempts up on his time as well. So he's looking like doing this. At least it said he was 3 attempts up. Yeah, Argentina came in the pit, so both Aston Martins are going to be starting on the back row. Only 2 we want to watch out for. We know everyone else is safe. I don't think McKenty knows that he's safe. We'll quickly watch McKenty cross the line. He's going to be even more safe up into P5. Look, great time there from him. half then. We'll have a look. He's kept this time validated. He's taking it cautiously for the final corner, nowhere near the curb. And Farf crosses the line, and he's 13th, so that pushes Marvsky down. But of course, Sweet MJP isn't improving. He is already retired, so Marvsky all he needs to find are 2.5 attempts-ish to get ahead of Sweet MJP. I think he's going to do it here, and he does. He finds 7 attempts. That's a great time there, and in the end, it was pretty obvious the cars that went out, wasn't it? Because Sweet MJP just couldn't get a time set at the end. He was half a second away from Marv. Great time there from Marvsky, but both Aston Martin's out, both Alpha Tauri's out, and then the Guna in 17th in between the Alpha Tauri. Yeah, I mean, the shock there are both Alpha Tauri going out, especially Tree Slayer being the only victim to a crash in Q1. I think that's the biggest shock of all. And yeah, a bit of a shocker it was, but as Tree Slayer saying, yeah, that bump, it can kill anyone. I'm surprised. Jake's saying he'll take P8. Well, you're not starting there, mate.
You take what you're given, Jake.
Yeah. Argentina took that corner with mad pace. Can't take it though. That Premier so close. As always, also saying Jake, absolutely. But yeah, we are all done now. So yeah, not quite sure what we're waiting for. Just waiting for Codemasters to try and keep up with us. Whew. Not too much you can read out of that first session. I mean, no shocks at all, is there, of who's up there? Of course, some drivers set their times on 3-lap old softs. Some did it on the fresh softs. Different times in the session as well. Some were set early on, like I know Cowie did 1 lap, and that was about halfway through the session. And Irish came after on older tyres. So, Tango's left the session. We don't like to see that. Yeah, not too much to read into who's going to be favoured for pole at the moment. Mercedes 6th and 7th, so whether they're just taking it a bit cautiously, they've got the pace to get through, so I might have just been backing off a little bit to avoid any errors, but incredibly close, as Jake said. But Irish in the lead at the moment. And yeah, we'll quickly see there the drivers going out. Look, both Aston Martins on the back row. Tree Slayer 18th, Guna 17th, and Sweet MJP in 16th. Into Q2, and yeah, it's very much soft medium around here, or medium soft. So for the first time ever last night, starting at the back, I went on the softs because it's telling me. I just thought I'd make place at the start, hope for an early safety car, and then I got a pit again. So, and that worked well until the incidents happened. But yeah, if you're going out here, if you think you're going to go out, I wouldn't hesitate to put the softs on to try and get yourself through. A lot of time I say start 11 on fresh tyres, but it's not the best idea here, I don't think, anyway. So yeah, my advice would be to go for it. Anyway, who we got out first? It's going to be Mercedes, and both McLarens going out side by side soon. Oh, well, he crashed into a McLaren there. I don't think Tommy Tango's gone again. I don't think Tommy and Plot will be too pleased about that. The Irish New Potatoes just got out in between them. I thought they wanted to be next to each other, but oh well. Menace Max on his outlap. His teammate's not even in the session at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Yeah, so mediums it is. If they're going out on the mediums straight away, that's a sign that they're prepared to go to softs later on in the session, because the ones that want to set their time and go through in the mediums will save them for later and do a scrub run on the softs first. And now Equaz has left the session as well. Codemasters. First, they wouldn't let 4 people in. This is when you know it's ridiculous from Codemasters, because 4 people that wouldn't let in vintage session. 2 different people have been kicked from this session. You should be able to rejoin back with the same invite as they know. Soft, hard, soft, medium, hard, soft, medium, soft. Saying Jeff the Slayer. Oh yeah, medium, soft or soft, medium around here. It's got to be. It's easy as well. It's easy. Go on, Justin.
Oh, fucking hell, let's fucking say it now. I said, well, that's it. I got it now.
Remember.
Right, what they should do, instead of bringing a new track out on Monday, sort all the glitches out first.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
Get everything sorted.
I don't know
and
how
then
to,
bring another track out.
It made sense. I saw the game at first. Well, they had more bits to it, but yeah, McLaren are giving each other a really nice slipstream here, aren't
Evening,
they?
Cody.
Yeah, one on softs as well, one on the mediums. So I wonder if Plotters is towing Tommy, and Tommy's starting on the softs possibly. I wonder if he's actually committed to those softs early on. Him having the tow would imply to me that he will. But anyway, Menace Max on the mediums. First one to set a time he's going to be, as long as it doesn't invalidate. Equos has joined back, which is good. I don't think Tango's joined back yet though, is he? Still sat in the pits. Oh, he has joined back now, straight after Equos, that's good. One good thing out of this game, I'll say, you can join back using the same invites. I used to have to send Tango about 50 invites before every race, which is strange. Anyway, his Menace Max been a really tidy lap, especially on the mediums. Obviously you lose a lot more grip, but he seemed to cope really well on them. Yeah, not losing it at all. He's not sliding, is he? A final little tough braking zone. It's so easy to slide into the straight. Slide into the pit wall, hit that curb. It was, as we saw, it's Max himself who did it in Q1, wasn't it? Crosses the line. We don't know what time he sets because he's got some stupid glitch going on, but we'll soon find out. As we've seen, Irish Super Potato is going to be after the McLaren driver, so Plotters is next, and Tommy's fallen back, so this is just going to be a banker from Tommy. Plotters is a 121.7. I'd have thought Tommy would have given Plotters a slipstream, seeing as Plotters was the one setting genuine time. They got that a bit wrong way round, didn't they? But Irish Super Potatoes just set a bank on the medium, so here's extra lap preparation for these medium tyres, as we said earlier on. It might take a couple of laps to get these tyres ready. Alfa Romeo going through sector 1 as well, just on an outlap. Cowie is. McKenty, his teammate though, is coming through the final corner, and Pot Stuff goes
Irish
P1.
has lost it.
Irish has lost it. Let's have a look. Where has Irish lost
he
it?
didn't get, I don't
McKenty's
think he's
just
got
a
any
banker.
damage. He's on the 360.
No, he's not done any damage. No, he hasn't. Not by the looks of it anyway. But yeah, it's a strange one there. Well, easy place to lose.
He kept
It's
that
not really
well.
strange.
He held that very well there.
Is starting on the softs. He's not going to be able to beat that time. But McKenty did back off on his time. About to see a Haas next. Across the line is Marcy on an outlap on the soft tyres. His teammates now coming out of the pits as well. We've got Dylan, I think, on scrub softs. Or are they? Yeah, they must be. He's coming into the pits. Then it's Max. Will come into the pits as well. Yeah, his time finally showed up. It was a 121.7. Oh, he's going again, Menace Max. But he's saved up and he's going again. So yeah, the tyre wear around here is so easy. And we've got a Ferrari and a Mercedes. I don't know if they've come together or what. They're just moving out of the way, but they're just dead still on the track. I don't know if they've come together there or what, but they just sat dead still. They got mind out of the way, so he's got a Haas behind him as well. At least Theo, he's just on an outlap. Marsky isn't on outlap below, so the Mercedes going to have to watch out the way for him. Go back on board with whoever's next across the line. Who's that? That's one coming. He's coming in the pits anyway. Equals sticking the inters on. He normally does that, doesn't he? Back in the pits for Mechanic then. Ferrari next in the pits as well as Pot Stuff. Yeah, he'll be happy with that. I'm sure he'll retire. He's safety through. Unless everyone goes to the softs. But Max, not Max, sorry, that's Tango on his outlap. And then behind we have got Marsky. So we'll watch Marsky. And going by sector time, I think this might be genuine as well. Going to start on the softs as well. Or aiming to, and he nearly lost it. He's not lost too much there. He's lucky. He's lucky. It's a 121.4, he's ahead of all the medium tyres, but he could be in trouble, Marsky, if other people do go for the soft tyres. His teammate next, crossing the line just to start his lap, and then we've got Ferrari coming into the pits. Mercedes is next, and
Cowie's out.
Cowie's gone,
He's
lost it at turn 12. We can see that on the map. We can't go on board with anyone because there's no one anywhere near him, but you know exactly what that's going to be. Exact same as Tree Slayer. He's lost it coming out of turn 12. And Cowie's going to be out, and it's another big name out, isn't it? Cowie and Tree Slayer, two ones that turned up late last week. They're in each other's car, and they just happen to be the two that are finishing qualifying early this week. But that's how it works sometimes, isn't it? Max on his time didn't improve. He's still just behind Plotters on the medium tyres there, so waste of tyre, whatever the word is. Tango's next then. Yeah, he manages to survive turn 12. It's going to kill people. It's going to kill people today.
It is.
Menace is rapid here. He can out-quali people on the mediums. He has just set another time on the mediums. Yeah, so Max did set another time. He did improve on the mediums. Obviously, it just didn't show up straight away. So he did actually do a 1:21.5. Don't know what it's doing. That's wide. That's wide. Oh, Tango must have backed off there. Let him have it. Even though he went 4 wheels off, he crosses the line and you see he backed off. So he's down in P5. He's half a second off his teammate there. So he could be in trouble. Theo on the mediums is going to be next, and that's not going to be a bad time for him. He's ahead of Tango, which is good for Theo. I'm sure he'll be impressed with that. Marvsky is coming into the pits. Yeah, for Marvsky it just depends if everyone else puts the softs on. If they don't, it'll be okay. Got a Williams next. I think everyone actually is just now on an in lap or an out lap. The first one on their out lap is Dylan, and that is on the medium. So he's gone out with enough time to come back in and put softs on if he needs to, which I think he will. Evening to Kieran. Good to see you.
Evening, mate.
Dylan, the Williams even that bit there he went through coming out of turn 2, just a little bit of oversteer, and you can go sliding everywhere, as we saw Alibi do yesterday into me. It is, yeah. Saw a crash there yesterday. Didn't see a crash here actually. Yeah, this is the one, isn't it? You got to take wide line there, try and avoid touching that curb too much. He only went over it a little bit, Dylan, so he's okay. This one's okay. You rarely see any instance there in sector 2. Yeah, sector 2's not too bad. It's through 9 then, 9 and 10. Again, it's just normally in the braking zone in the race you see some instance there, some people going for a dive bomb maybe. Yeah, qualifying, driving around by yourself, you should be okay there. Turn 11, again, not too bad. You've got to focus on going wide though and then cutting back in for turn 12.
Lovely.
And yeah, Dylan did it. He turned in a bit late, so he lost some pace there, but he kept it clean. And yeah, the final sector. Well, final sectors of the final sector are probably the most comfortable in a while, and then until you get to this bit coming onto the straight, it's just so hard to judge. The car just wants to pull away from me, doesn't it? Equaz has retired and he's crashed coming out of turn 1. How's he done that there? It must have been a huge smack, because look where his car is. Yeah, Equaz has gone off there. He must have lost it coming out of turn 1 and gone into the wall, but Equaz the third victim. Irish Dupatek goes up to P4 on the mediums. And McKenty is now out on the soft tyres, and I think he's going to have a good time here. I think he should be safety through with this, and he is. He's up to P2 at top 2. I think they're safety through, unless everyone goes to put the mediums on. We've got Mercedes sat still on the track, and Tango's had a bit of an adventure there coming out of turn 12 himself, and again he's avoided any damage, hasn't he? There's no cars near him, so he won't just stop him to get out of the way. Jake the Slayer just started his time on the fresh soft tyres. Well, I say fresh, so 1 lap old. He's already done a lap on them, but again, doesn't matter too much here.
No, go for it on the softs. I would.
Absolutely.
Just go for it, lads, if you're on the softs. Make the most of it.
And Tommy getting out of the way nicely. And Dylan's lost it out of turn 12. Ooh. He's already set a time, but I don't think that time's good enough to get him through, but there we go. Dylan's lost it now in the Williams. Rear's gone into that. Oh, wow, it's a huge crash again. Coming out turn 12, they're pushing it, and they're not. Well, you said how well Dylan took turn 12, didn't you?
Yeah.
On the previous lap, and well, yes, I think wasn't
You've got
quite
to be
the same
consistent
that lap.
for doing that for like 27 laps.
There goes Jake. Then McKenty's going. Let's watch Jake the Slayer. Can he survive turn 12? Yeah, he can. He avoids that curve completely. What about Tommy? Yeah, Tommy does as well. Again, backing off. But yeah, that's because he's invalidated. That's probably why. Next up through there is going to be Ferrari Starbus, and he's invalidated as well. So yeah, they're struggling with track limits as well. Starbus nearly lost it. He's invalidated his lap already. He's got to be careful though. He's racing to get back to the pits, I think. Here he is. Here is the Slayer. Tango was cosplaying a bloody rocket there, saying Tree Slayer. As Jake the Slayer goes up to P2, 400% of McKenty. Yeah, top 3's looking safe. Not sure about Marvsky. If other pit will come on the softs, he could be in danger, but he might have another go himself. Farf just on out lap then. So Dylan is down in 10th. McKenty's happy he's retired. Dylan in 10th. He will be out, even if he keeps that P10. But Farf, Starbus and Tango have all got to... What do you think? They're all going to come out and have another go.
Monaco, this track.
Well, yeah, because there's no saving it here. It's Farf and he slid and lost it without that. There's no saving it here. The walls are deadly. Whereas Monaco, you're never pushing it to 100%, are you? But through some of these corners, you have to. Just look how close those Rolex barriers get to the track as well. It's such a hard track.
They should have scrapped this track, to be fair.
Well, they're not. Thank God they're not racing it this season.
No.
In F1, it's boring normally in F1, isn't it?
It is boring, but the curbs are not like it's the real
No,
F1.
they're not. They're not. It's harder on this than real F1.
Like I said, you might as well stick a couple of brick walls there.
Exactly. And Shadow's saying if tonight's like anything like last night, we're in for an interesting race. And yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable step back watching it tonight rather than racing in it. It was a nightmare, but if anyone can do it and put a good show on, it's going to be Lee's 20, because they've been absolutely brilliant so far this season. Here goes Farf in sector 2, relatively comfortable lap so far. He's not going to have time to come in and put softs on, so he's committing to the medium tyres, and he's invalidated. Yeah, he's got time though. He's got time to save up and go again. He's got enough fuel as well. Tango and Starbust going out on the softs. Irish, Theo, young Tommy going out on the softs. Plotter's already started his lap on the softs as well. So yeah, Marcy could be in danger. He's sat in the pits, but if everyone else sets a decent time on the softs, at time for Marcy's going to be put under a lot of pressure, I think. Not risking it on the medium, saying, there's no need to risk it. Like I say, unless you're going to start last and do a different strategy and start on mediums and, you know, play it that way. If you're going to start 11th or 12th anyway, you might as well go for the softs and try and get through, because it's not going to cost you too much time. It's a comfortable soft, medium, medium, soft. Cars getting out of the way in sector 3. I think that's an Alpine. That's really nice there from Plotters through turn 12. One of the nicest exits we've seen out of there so far today, I think. Just the final sector now he's got to put together. Bit of rush right through these couple of corners. Well, I say that, it's easy to lose it there. We'll see someone lose it there, I'm sure, at some point in the race. Takes that nice as well, avoid that curb. And then it's just so awkward when to put the throttle down. But Plotters has just showed you exactly when to do it. He's going to cross the line, and he goes up to P1. And that was a fantastic lap from Plotters, 120.4. Two Mercedes drivers up next. Tango's going to be first one. Tango, he's on a lap now. Down in P11 at the moment, so he does need to improve. I'm pretty sure he will, being on the fresh softs. It's a bit deep though, going into penultimate turn. This isn't one of his favourite tracks, we know that, and he's pushing it to the limits, which implies I think he needs to find some time here.
It's a good lap.
No, he doesn't, because he's up in P2 and Tango safety through. Max behind him now starting his lap. We're now going ball with Theo, who's about to lose it out of turn 12. No, sorry Theo, you proved me wrong.
I can't believe you said that.
Tommy. No,
Savage
Tommy doesn't
fucker.
either. Oh, sorry, Theo. See if anyone else will lose it behind. I'm sure someone will. About time, isn't it? I had one for a couple of laps, but no, they're all making it through. So Theo's going to be first one. I think he needs to find some time here, because he could be in trouble for the cars behind.
Yeah.
Starbus is on a fresh time, so is Tommy. Here goes Theo then, about to cross the line. Great time up to P4, he saved it through. Next is going to be Tommy. What can Tommy do? He's in the danger seat at the moment, and he's up to P4 as well. Next is going to be Irish. Irish on the softs as well, up to P6. He's going to be through. Starbus is next. I think he's gone wide off that corner. Starbus about to cross the line. He goes up to 11th, so Starbus is going to be out. Farf on the mediums has invalidated us. There we go. And Max has crashed. He is a lucky boy. He is a lucky boy. He's just crashed out of turn 12. He is safe
That's
anyway.
what you want. If you lose it there, that's what you want.
Somehow. But he sat still on the track. I don't know if this is a glitch. I don't know if his wheels actually... Yeah, there we go. His wheels just collapsed, yeah?
After about 30 seconds.
I was about to say, he's got this glitch, isn't he, where it delays everything for us. And he just
Yeah,
delayed his wheel falling off.
That happened last year to me in Belgium. Well, I just literally clipped the wall.
Yeah, it happened to me at one race as well. Oh.
What's happened there?
I don't know, someone just went flying across. But, yeah, Check the Slayer said, wow, lucky Max. And they said, or not. And now his car's appeared in the garage. But
Brilliant. Good old Cobas.
I was just
Love
saying
it.
there, because Max, he didn't need to set that time. He didn't know it. But he was through anyway. He was through anyway because Starbus didn't improve and Farf invalidated. So Farf didn't get a time setter, so risk of leaving it so late. Dylan then 12th after that crash. Starbus 11th couldn't get through. Max will start in 10th. He'll start on the mediums though. He managed to get through on the mediums, Max. So it's a shame because he was the quickest driver out there. The only one getting through on the mediums by the looks of it. And he crashed when he didn't even need to. We're saying how lucky he was. Then I wondered when his car was stopped.
It just stood there, didn't it? Yeah.
Is this another delay glitch? I thought that was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen because we see his time's delayed when he comes up on the screen, and his wheel popping off was delayed as well. Absolutely ridiculous from Codemasters though, isn't it? And that leaves us with just 9 cars in Q3. That's a shame.
Stick it on you being thrown, mate. You get 250 quid for that.
I've got to say, this is a great session so far for the Haas drivers. They're usually out, you know, sometimes I think that both of them have been out in Q1, but I think it's got to be a first time this season. Both Haas drivers in Q3, great for them, and they're both going to be starting the top 9, of course. I've also got both McLarens through, Tommy and Plotters, consistent as ever over the last couple of weeks. Jake Lasser in the Williams, Irish New Potato in the Alpine, McKenty in the Alfa Romeo, Tango in the Mercedes, Potstuff in the Ferrari. Evening to AC Immortal, evening Equaz, evening Vintage.
Evening.
Menace Max's engineer, you will not have the tyre. Yeah, that's crazy. Irish New Potato is first out then. Yeah, again, this is another thing. It's again still hard to tell. Oh, pole position pole, I forgot to do it, completely forgot, and all that. In all that jazz that just went on. We'll set the pole up quickly. Again, it's still be hard to have an indication off the first time because, again, being the track where everyone goes through on the soft tyres, so all of these 9 are starting on soft tyres in the race. They might not have enough fresh soft to do 2 fresh soft runs in this session. So this lap now that you see some of them on might be on scrubs, and as you can see there's only 3 cars out on the track, make that 4 now, because I think tyres are going to be an issue. I'm just going to quickly go quiet for a minute whilst I'm typing these up. We'll say
I'm going to go
Irish, Tango, who else should we put on? I'm going to put Plotters because he's done incredible so far. Irish, Tango, Plotters, Tommy.
I was going to go for Irish.
Get the pole.
Tango and
Get the
Tommy.
pole votes in now. That is now out. But there we go. Irish and Potato was starting his lap. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's just hit that curb, isn't it? And if you've just clicked your vote for Irish New Potato, I think you might be regretting that now. No, I mean, there's plenty of time left, isn't there? Plenty of time in the session. He's not got any damage. He's the first one out, so he can safely get back in the pits and probably still get time for 2 runs. But not an ideal start, obviously, as you will know. We'll go aboard the next car then. It's about to cross the line to start their lap, and that's going to be Jake the Slayer, so we'll watch his lap instead. Jake the Slayer in turn 1, turn 2 now, soon after, invalidates. It's not a great start, is it? Who's next then? It's going to be Plotters. Can Plotters get further than turn 2? He can, there we go. Plotters got further than turn 2. That's better than anyone else so far. Down the braking zone into turn 3. Jake the Slayer's crashed. He's already invalidated. Why has he crashed? Wow. His car's just sat there. Why has he done that? It's really silly. That's a silly mistake there because he's already invalidated his time. I don't know why he's pushing it to crash.
You can do better than that, my man.
Pots up. There he goes. Just obviously put it. I said we'd see someone lose it there at some point, even though I said that was one you rarely see people lose it. But there we go. Jake the Slayer. It'll be he's saying OMG. I don't think he's very happy with himself. I don't think I'd be either. Glad I didn't put him in the pole. Here goes Plotters then. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. It's just if you clip that curve, it's so risky, isn't it? But he managed to do it safely. It's going to be the first time we get set on the board. We've only got 8 minutes left in the session, so yeah, man, it might be important to get this time set because if other people invalidate on their final run or crash, which is more likely to invalidate, I think, around here, and at least he knows he's got this time set. Plotters about to cross the line, and this is looking good as well. So 1:20.6, good time there from Plotters. We've seen quicker, but it's still a good time to have in there, isn't it? His teammates now going to start his lap as well. Potstuff, he deserves some good points, isn't he? He's been really unlucky so far this season, but again, he's going to get the time set. It's a 1:20.6 as well, just a bit slower though. Wow. Theo's going to be next, and Theo's, oh my god, look at that, 4,000th off Plotters.
He's loving this.
Before it was close between Plotters and Potstuff. But look at that, Theo just 4,000th off P1 as it stands. Marcy's just run out that behind, he's got Mercedes, that's Tango. And Tango's invalidated his time. Young Tommy's on a time, and he is purple through sector 1 by looks. I don't know if Plotters is going again. I think Plotters might have given Tommy a bit of a slipstream. coming out turn 2 in first DRS zone. We'll see what Tommy can do. He's going to be the next driver to set a time. God, he did a 20.5 there. He just touched the curb, saying at the start, yeah, well, he shouldn't be going on the curb when you've already validated. You're asking for it then. I can't talk tonight. I'm not even drinking.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just can't get my words out properly. I'm just coming out of all sorts of rubbish.
Last week you had a cold.
I know, yeah, thank God that's gone. Tommy then, in the braking zone, yeah, he's taking that really nicely, avoiding that curb, but getting him tight on it. Nice exit onto the straight as well. I think this is looking good for Tommy.
This is good.
This is really good. It's a 120.4, a tenth and a half clear of the top few drivers just behind him. Plotters has saved up and he is now going again for another run. I don't think Potstuff is though. No, he's coming to the pits and the car behind him is also in the pit. Marcy's going slow, so I presume he's made a mistake somewhere, and I think he's just getting out of the way now for the McLaren, but Tango is next, yeah. Irish in front, but he is just on out now. He'll get to see if Tango survives turn 12. Pole position pole was won by Tango, the man on board now. Only 8 votes, scheduled slacking. 5 were for Tango and 3 were for Plotters. Let's see if Tango can live up to the fans' expectations. It's been a tidy lap. It's been a really tidy. It's been quick as well, really quick. He's pushing it to the limits, and somehow he's not lost it yet. He says he doesn't like this track, but I think he's not letting on as much as he knows, because this is looking super good from Tango. He's back across the line. 120.4, 7 thousandths off Tommy. That's incredible. That's incredible how close that is. Plotters is going again though. And Tommy, I'm not sure. No, Tommy, I don't think he's going again, is he? But Plotters is, and he's going to. Oh, he's so close to invalidate. I was about to say he's going to invalidate there. Is that wide? Here he goes then, Plotters. He is still coming around to set the laps, which implies to me he is up on his time. But by how much? By how much? Can he get any closer to Tommy? Yes, he can.
P1,
He's P1. Wow. It's 8 thousandths between Plotters and Tommy. 7 thousandths between Tommy and Tango. And Tommy is now going again. That is ridiculous. 19 hundredths between the top 3. Only 5 are set timed, and Tommy's lost it. He's out, and Tango's cutting corners to get back. That's a funny place to lose it. I know it's not. I was looking at the map wrong. Yeah, it's turn 1, isn't it?
Yeah. He's hit the like AstroTurf bit. You put the
again,
power down.
That's why I said it's so important. Oh, Tango's done a bit of Bradfield's lawn mowing for him. But yeah, it's where Equals lost it, wasn't it? Anyway, Irish Sweet Potato's on a lap here. Not even been watching it. Irish Sweet Potato's back across the line, and he does a 120.6 again. Close for lap. It's so close for the top 3, and then the next 3 is so close as well. McKenty just about getting out of the way there. Irish, I think, might be going again here. Might be going for 2 runs. Marthy's in the pits. McKenty's now and out lap. They've not set times yet. And I think is Plotters going again. Not too sure if he is or not. No, he's not. He's invalidated. Help me look at that screen first. Tango's back in the pits. He'll definitely have time to get back out, as will everyone else. Irish Sweet Potato, though, is on another lap. Yeah, Alpine, they started the season off really strongly, didn't they? I think Irish was top of the standings after a couple of races, but he's still right up there. Not the strongest of performance the last couple of weeks. I don't think he's adding podiums the last 3 races, has he? But he's still picked up a couple of points, which is always important. And he's survived it through turn 12. A little bit of a wobble. Plotters to a pole it is, saying young Tommy. Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't mind that though, would he? That's why it's so important to get out there early on and get a lap set, because Tommy's already got a decent time set. He's invalidated. He's invalidated off that corner. We saw someone do it earlier. He might come in now. Yeah, he is going to come in now. Irish, I don't know if he's got any more tyres or if he's just going to refuel and go for one more run at the end. I think McKenty's about to start his lap. He is. Might have been a glitch, Jeff just laying. Marcy just reversed into the barrier. It looks alright. It's back on an out lap. Here goes McKenty, and he's again he can't turn in on that AstroTurf because you're just going to slide. It's not got any grip on there at all. You're just going to slide and then just punting yourself in the wall. And already that might have cost him a 10th. He's a bit wide there. Yeah, he's taking a bit of that curve. He survived it though somehow. That was me. That flung me in the wall. Yeah, it's tightening up a bit now, McKenty. It's just important to get a time set, because like I say, that'll put you up into 8th at least, because Jake Desay is obviously out. And that can make a lot of difference at the start if you end up being held up in the first couple of laps. Here goes Mackenzie through turn 11, fast. Turn 12, fast.
Yeah,
That's really nice from Mackenzie. Lovely little connection between 11 and 12 there. But he has a good final sector here. Turned in a tad late there, I think. That wouldn't cost him too much. We've seen he's nowhere near that curve. We've seen some cars go 4 wheels wide there, as we saw Irish did on the previous lap. Sector 1 wasn't the best for McKenny, but Sector 2 and 3 have been really good. Let's see what sort of time it's going to be. It's a 1:20.8, so yeah, I think that Sector 1 did really cost him, didn't it? I think he will be going again though. There we go, he must already be about a tenth and a half up, because that was a really nice turn 1 and 2. If he can get a Sector 1 going here for McKenny for him, and if he can then do the same Sector 2 and 3, then I think we could rejoin him soon. He'll be a lot further up, but we've got to watch the Haas drivers at the moment, because Theo's further in front and Marvsy's not too far behind. Theo then, he's only a tenth and a half off pole here. Let's see how much up he is coming out of Sector 2. Oh, he's a bit wide going into there, and that might cost him, but no, he might have lost a little bit of time. It's still nice and tidy. We didn't see the split time because that bloody thing popped up saying how many viewers and that we have. This is really... Oh, he's lost it. He's gone.
Oh, he's lost.
Yeah,
wow.
See you later, Theo.
Huge
Another place
crash.
You can lose it. Marsky.
I was going to say that.
I said we're not. I said that was a nice bit. You can sort of relax through that part, but obviously not for Theo. And that looked a really good lap there as well from him. Marcy's going to see his teammate in the wall. That's a real shame for Theo, because he really could have changed the pole there.
Well, I'm blaming Vintage for that.
I think it just shows that anywhere you can lose at any turn, or when Marcy's hit a bit of the grass there, it's not going to help him. But yeah, he's going to get a time on the board at least. And it's only going to be, he's only a second off McKenty, but he's up to 8 ahead of Jake Deslayer. And McKenty now up to P6, so he did manage to hook a much better lap together. He gained a couple of attempts. Look how close it is between the top 3 and then 4th down to 7th. Yeah, so Irish looking to gain time as well. Plotters is going to be the first. Oh, who's that going over the curve? That's just Marvsky. Ayrton?
No, I was going to say, Plotters had little.
I thought you said Ayrton. There. Oh, Plotters has completely taken over that corner. There's different way of going over it, but he thinks he gains time from it, which is good for him. Yellow flag is just McKenty going slowly. He is finished, I think. We have got the checkered flag, haven't we? Here goes Plotters, then he's going to be the first one to see it. Can he improve any more on his current pole position time? I think he will, you know. It's a 1:20.4 yet again, but he gains a tiny bit. Mercedes going slowly, so Tango is done, unfortunately. We've got Irish Potato next. And yeah, he didn't pull away too much, Plotters. He didn't improve by much on that time, did he? Still in the 1:20.4s. Irish Potato just about manages to not invalidate that time round. No one voted Irish a pole position, did they? Is he about to prove everyone wrong? DRS is open and he's about to cross the line. Irish Potato, only P4 for him. Mercedes next. Tango is all done, I think. We saw him going slowly, didn't we? The Haas is going to be next. Marvsy's all done as well. Behind him is McKenty. Potstuff's already got the checkered flags. That's it. That is it then. Pole position for Plotters. And yet, Tommy, I don't think him crashing out mattered too much. He might have got that pole position himself. But at the end of the day, it's a McLaren 1-2. Plotters on pole position. Young Tommy second. Tango is in third. Really close third as well. Irish really close in fourth as well. So less than a tenth between the top 4. Theo in 5th. Gutted he couldn't get that final time set. He crashed, unfortunately. Coming out of turn 13. Just about here, wasn't it? In that wall on the right. Mackenzie in 7th as well. Again, so close. 2 tenths between 1st and 7th. That's incredible. Marvsky about a second off, just couldn't get a lap together, but strong P8 for him. And Jake Deslayer in P9, failing to set a time, unfortunately. But yeah, that's incredible. That what a qualifying we've just seen there. If it's as close as that in the race, we're going to see bumps and scraps, I think, everywhere. But yeah, as for Plotters, pole position number 5 in PBE for him. Well, obviously, when we say these statistics, that includes the WNR from last season. Oh, and ALR Vintage just cheered 500 bits. Wow.
Vintage
absolutely.
Legend,
and
mate.
Paige is saying that she is proud. I wonder of who. I think she's very proud of her McLaren boys, isn't she? But yeah, they're 1-2, and it's Tango incredibly close. Again, couldn't get that final lap in, could he? Unfortunately for him. Wow, this is going to be good.
Is it?
Well, it's going to be good to watch.
Not for me.
Maybe not for you racing, but
no.
Yeah. Yeah, Marski's last week was Marski's 50th appearance as well. We didn't notice that, but yeah, Marski has made the big 50 now, which is good to see. Theo's approaching that as well. Let's have a little look through the stats. This is number 93 for Bradfield, so we'll hit the 100 point at some point this year as well. But yeah, this is going to be a good one, I'm pretty sure. There won't be bumps up front. Well, not in there, not in the race anyway. So annoyed myself saying, Jake, yeah, I think I'd be, yeah, really annoyed if I made a mistake like that. I finished saying, come on Aston Martin boys. Well, they can't do any worse than where they've started, so that's one positive for Aston Martin. Although it is Bradfield, he tends to find out funny things, isn't he?
Well, anyone's going to lose it on every corner, so it's not too bad, to be fair.
No one on the hards, yeah. When it can't cope on the softs around here, most drivers. So it didn't shock me that no one's gone to the hards. Yeah, Bradfield starting on softs at the back. I told him I told you my strategy yesterday, didn't I? I remember talking when you were watching it.
Yeah.
And you thought I was tricking you. You thought but now you've copied it, used it as inspiration, haven't you? But in that.
Well, I'll just give it a go.
In that bottom 10, it's both Red Bull drivers, so Equals and Guna also on the softs, and it's Starburst in 11th on the softs, looking to make up places. See, this is the thing. I've only realised this strategy lately, but Equals on fresh softs, so he will be quick. His tyres will be better than everyone in front of him, and obviously, he could be the fastest driver on the track, pushing for moves. So if he gets a good start, his tyre wear's going to be the best. So it's not a bad strategy. I've always gone for saying, oh, go medium or hard if you start 11th, but that's not a bad strategy, I don't think. Yeah, no one on the hards at all. Obviously, top 9, as you know, on the softs, and Max on the medium tyres. Again, gutted for Max. Gutted that he couldn't get through. Well, he did get through the Q3, but his car didn't. Again, and I'm sure he'll be even more gutted when he found out that he didn't even need to set that time. Anyway, a long formation up this, isn't it? Seems to have gone on. Normally it goes pretty quick, but the McLaren boys are backing him up, aren't they? And I'm sure they'll be speaking to each other now, working out what they're going to do. I'm sure they'll work together. I still can't believe that they managed to get drawn out as teammates, but it's happened, and here they are, starting 1-2. What can they do? Don't get me wrong, they've got Tango and Irish New Potato right behind them, so that's not going to be easy to fend off them. Theo in 5th, Potstuff 6th, and Sweet MJP and Goon have been disqualified. There's been a bit of argy-bargy going on at the back. Bradfield needs to speed up a little bit because he's not 10 car whips behind, otherwise that is going to be a race ban.
I'm 10 car whips.
There'll be a race ban for Bradfield if he's not 10 car whips in. Let me quickly get my ruler out. 1, 2, 3, 9.5, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Waiting for those two lovely Aston Martins to park up at the back. And there we go, I think we're all good to go, aren't we? Let's get a decent camera angle up. Here we go. We've got lights, but again we've got no revs. Oh, that's a shame. They've gone back to that stupid old glitch, haven't they? But now the cars are revving up. The McLaren's on the front row, and it's lights out, and away we go. Here in Australia. And the McLaren's both get off to a good start. The two behind them don't. They avoid contact, and that's so important for them. But look, Plotters has been taken by Tommy, isn't he? Tommy got the much better start. Didn't even notice. And Tango's going to have a go down the inside. They've got to be careful, look. And Tango and Irish New Potato just behind. Tango going down the inside. And look, they nearly make contact. Oh, Plotters nearly pushed Tango in the wall, and then he made contact. It seemed to be a really good start from everyone else. Max and fighting with Equals. That Red Bull behind's got to be careful. But everyone's managed to get through so far. And there's side by side up between Max and Farf. Farf down the inside. Nice fresher mediums. He's got it, isn't he? And Max forced out wide a bit there, but that was Farf's place. And now Max has lost another place through fighting it. I'm surprised how good that start was. You know, no one's actually lost it in the first sector. Max now fighting with it. That's the thing. If you get pushed out wide or lose one position, it's so easy to start falling and lose some more. And Max is finding that. He's lost 4 places now, and he's under pressure more from Dylan behind, and then Treeslayer. I think it's been a good start. Anyone going to lose it through turn 12 on the first lap? Not seeing anyone. Not seeing anyone. No, everyone seems to have survived. Bradfield's gone for it at the start. He's made 2 places up on Gunnar and Argentina, sorry. But there we go. Pretty calm, fast first lap. I can't believe it. It's really, really impressive first lap. Tommy getting ahead of his teammate then. I think as soon as Tommy got that better start, I think his teammate was going to fight it too much. Look, they're giving each other a bit of a toe, aren't they? As Tommy gets the fastest lap. Tango and Irish Super Potatoes going to be a good battle. Theo's kept his P5. We'll have a quick look into the position change here. As you can see, the loser was Max, wasn't it? Equos has gained 4 places though. So yeah, he's done an incredibly good job at the start. Dylan's lost a few places too, further down in P15. Yeah, Dylan really wants to get some points. He's not had the best start to the season, has he? BLC DRS enabled on the next lap, so that'll be where you start to see a lot more overtakes getting done. Yeah, it's been a really impressive start, hasn't it? It's been incredibly clean, not seen any big contact, no wings flying everywhere, and no one has spun on the first lap in Australia. I've got to say, that's one for the record books. That's incredible. Cowie up to 13th. I think he's followed far through over ahead of Max and Dylan. Yeah, he must just got a clean line, you have to say. And Menace Max has gone. Menace Max has gone. We said he was having a poor start. He'd lost a few places, and there's wing damage. Someone's got wing damage as well. I think it's Gunnar. Yeah, Gunnar's got wing damage. So there we go. Gunnar's got no front wing at all. I don't know if he scooped it. I don't know if they weren't even near each other, were they? Gunnar was a lot further back. I don't know if Gunnar just tried to avoid Max and end up in the wall. And now we've got a fake yellow flag. I wonder if that Aston Martin's going to go for a move. No, it's Bradfield, isn't it? I thought he was going to go on down the inside there. And there we go. Look, McLaren's changing the lead. So Plotters takes the lead back. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. There's no cars there, so I'm not sure what that's about. But there we go. Oh, and who's that? Oh, Irish New Potato nearly lost it there, didn't he? Very nearly lost it. We'll go back to the tyres. Gunnar, unfortunately, is in the pits. And Marvsky lost it. Farf and Marvsky have lost it. What's happened there? Farf has got no front wing. I don't know if that was a collision between him and Marvsky or what there, but Marvsky's got to be careful turning in. Bradfield manages to get through. That's a good move from Bradfield and Marvsky. I don't know how that's happened to Farf, but now we get to see. Oh, and Bradfield has lost it. He has hit the curb, and he's managed to survive it, and thank God the ghosting's on. Otherwise, I think there'd be a couple of cars behind ruined.
Fuck's sake.
Clean start didn't last too long. Yeah, I think you asked earlier, are you reserving for the Champions League? The answer's no.
No, I don't want to, mate, to be honest, after this.
And look how much the cars are backing off. So many of them backing off as they go through turn 12. I don't blame them. I'll be doing the exact same thing. Just turn 12 camera. We're going to have to do it, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know if Marty's got damage. I'm not even sure he was next to Farf or what. Someone hit him after I meant. There he is. So Marshall, I'm not quite sure. Well, that's 4. And then we see Max trying to go for it on Farf. Yeah, Farf, of course, with no front wing. Gunnar's now got a 3-second penalty. It's not been a great start for them. We don't know how that happened with Farf and Gunnar. Gunnar's retired. He's crashed. It's a safety car as well. I don't know how that's happened, but he's crashed out. So I don't think that's. I'm sure how he's crashed out there. Where has he crashed? Don't work out. It's turn 3, 4. Yeah, it's a strange place to crash there. I'm not quite sure what's happened to him there. It has caused the safety car. The one reserve in tonight is the one that's crashed. Well, it doesn't make too much of a difference. You don't be lapped, so.
Nah, I should be alright.
You'll be okay. You're changing wing. Oh,
no, it's wheels. I didn't get no damage. I just need to survive this run. I don't care if like the rest of them finish. That's what I survive. I pass this lap point.
So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone's going to pit. I wouldn't pit. It depends what the tyres on. It might be on a bit more because obviously they're setting quali at the top 10. Everyone's on the same amount of tyres, aren't they? So you might see a couple think I've had enough of this train. Let me put me at the back. Tyres to the end. Mediums can make the end at the stretch from here. I know people in the comments might say don't be stupid, but trust me, they can almost make the end. I think from here. Yeah, Plotter stays out. Tommy stays out. Oh, Tango was thinking about it, wasn't he? And Irish is in. Theo stays out. Potstuff stays out. McKenty staying out. Jake the Slayer is coming in as well. So again, he's going for something different. Starbus in the pits too. Equals after that great start is now coming in the pits as well. All the medium runners I'm sure will stay out. I think Marv's will be in though, and he is, yeah. Oh, and Equals has got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. That's really not going to help him, is it? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be quite annoyed at that. Yep, so much for rejoining to the track. Safe release, completely. Mediums go long. When I tested saying Kieran, softs can do it at 16 laps. Yeah, absolutely, that's what I mean. Yesterday I stuck softs on the safety car. So I had softs on, safety car lap 5 or 6. And I put mediums on. Didn't even think about going to the end. I thought I'd do medium soft to the end now. Then I just went to the end easy. Well, I didn't make the end, obviously, but I was out on the last lap. But yeah, they'd have comfortably done a few more laps even. So yeah, we don't know what happens. Obviously, so far we've seen Gunnar lost his front wing, and we've seen Farf lose his front wing. We've seen Marvsky losing places as well, but and Max lost places too. It might have been a case of Max losing it and Gunnar went into him, and then Marv and Farfsky, Farv and Marvsky, we think were involved in the other collision. But apart from that, it's been a relatively good start. So McLaren still 1-2. Yeah, Irish Super Potato, he's come out down in 12. Hard tyres for Jake and Starburst. Why?
Oh, wow, that's a risk.
I mean, mediums go to the end. I don't think that's the best decision there. I mean, other tracks that'll be alright going hard to the end, but I just don't think that's going to... I wouldn't have touched them. You need
as much grip as you can on this track.
There's no need to touch them. No need to touch hard tyres here. I'd say it might work wonders for them, you never know. I've been proved wrong lots of times before, but it's something different. Again, like I say, Jake needs points, and if he doesn't feel he's got the pace here, then he's got to try something different, you know.
Smash us off,
because everyone else is doing the same thing. Try something different. Irish Super Potato can go to the end though. I'm sure we can go to the end on those mediums. Jake Lasser, I think, was watching last night, so he should know the tyre wear length, but maybe he's just not wanting to risk it as much. But anyway, yeah, AlphaTauri, safety cars help them because they're now up to 9th and 10th, aren't they? So yeah, it's good for them after both being knocked out in Q1. However, both Aston Martins have been in the pits for fresh mediums. And they've now got Farf in between, so they're still at the back. But yeah, this top 6, I'm pretty sure they'll try and make these tyres last to lap 13, 14, and then mediums to the end. It would normally be about lap 12, but they've saved some tyre wear being under the safety car, and of course they need those extra laps out to try and pull away from all the ones that don't need to pit again. So yeah, I don't think that's a bad move. I think Irish New Potato's in a great place here. He just needs to be cautious and needs to be patient with the cars on the older mediums in front, and I think he's in a really good place. But I'd be surprised if there's not another safety car before the end of this race, so you never know. Safety car is coming in this lap. Thank you for following, Hoss. 6 messages saying that he's followed, but yeah, thank you to Hoss for the follow. So Plotters will be doing a safety car restart. He started on pole position from his teammate. Yeah, mate, Tommy got him off the line, didn't he? Tommy got him off the line, but Plotters soon got that place back from his teammate. They're playing incredibly fairly, as we know these two will. Absolutely love each other, don't they? But of course, safety car restart here is not the easiest of things. Cold tyres, you can easily slide off in that final corner. I did 2 safety car restarts myself last night. I left it until the checkered flag, until I put the hammer down, and it worked for me. The cars behind were caught out a little bit, and look at this. Tommy's really backing the pack up behind. He's letting Plotters pull away a bit, isn't he? There we go. That's great team play. That's not Tommy getting a bad start. That's Tommy helping his teammates sail off into the distance. But he is putting himself under a lot of pressure though. But don't forget, they're both on the same strategy, aren't they? So they're going to have to pit alternatively. So that might affect them again soon. Whereas there's no other teams on the same strategy, I don't think. Towards the top, there we go, the restart. Well, it was good from Plotters, but it was help from Tommy, of course. And Tommy's now backing up Tango. Theo's already fallen a bit further back. Potstuff in 5th, McKenty 6th. I wonder if McKenty's soon be under pressure from his teammates. Teammates on the mediums. I think in a few laps the softs will start to slowly go off a little bit. Only just, but I think Cowie might be pushing maybe for his teammate to let him through, but not at the moment, definitely. And Dylan's fallen a bit further back as well. Tree Slayer ninth, we put him under a lot of pressure, I'm sure. And we see a really close battle there. Menace Max getting passed by Irish, and there we go. Irish New Potato already making a move. Yeah, Max is struggling again today, isn't he? Although he did look like he had pace and quality until he crashed. I don't know if he's got diffuser damage or side pod damage or what. If he did spin and Guna lost his front wing by going into Max, then that might be side pod damage for him. That would all add up a bit then, because he's not going in particularly quick as he's been caught by the drivers on the hards now as well behind. Equos going quick, but he has about 5% penalty for speeding the pits, which I'm sure he won't be too happy about. Out in the lead though, Plotters 1.4 from Tommy. That was the gap when the safety car restart happened, and Tommy is pulling away now from Tango as well. Of course, DRS being enabled on the next lap, and Starbust is out. Starbust is out. Oh, he's lost it with Equos. Him and Equos are crashed. Safety car again. I said we'd have another safety car, but he's lost it. I don't know how that's happened. Equos has got no front wing, but Starbust, it might have been a case he's lost it on that curb, and he's cut back across into Equos. And there we go. Second victim is Starbust. P5 last week, and he's out today already. It looks like it might have been Equos that we don't know. Not even going to bother saying, or it might have been that, because we really don't know. We didn't see it. It was towards the back, but Starbust is out, and Equos has got no front wing. At least he can serve that 5-second penalty now though, so overall it will help him. And if he has more fresh mediums, I'm not sure if he started on soft, so he can put more fresh mediums on and they will comfortably go to the end. So it's not too bad this for Equos. And now I'm sure the top 6 have to pit. So yeah, this has done really good for Irish, hasn't it? Whereas the AlphaTauri drivers, Cowie and Dylan, they almost have to stay out, because I'm pretty sure they don't want to put the hards on now. They've got to stay out until it's time to put the softs on. Safety car win the race, Saint Immortal, for it sure did yesterday. But yeah, we're nearly a third of the way through the race already with 2 safety cars, but only 2 DNFs so far, which for Australia isn't bad. And they're going to have to double stack McLaren, aren't they? Tommy is backed off a little bit, but Tommy's going to lose places if Tango, Theo, Potstuff and McKenny, I think, are all going to manage to get past Tommy because of the double stack. Look how much time he's going to cost him. Yeah, that is the bad thing about being close to each other and being on the same strategy, and they're going to be split up on the track now, that's for sure. But as was saying, Cowie does take the lead. Thank you to Days for the follower number 925. Thank you very much, mate.
Wicked.
Dylan is in second. Tree Slayer, Sweet MJP are third and fourth. Both AlphaTauris. Theo and Potstuff have both gone hards to the end. I don't know if they've not been watching. I don't know if they've been watching the previous race last night or what, but mediums comfortably go to the end. I'm really, really surprised they've put hards to go to the end. I just don't see that being a good move. I don't see how that's going to pay off. Now the ones that have pitted, Irish in P5, looking incredibly good, isn't he? If he can make it to the end, I think he can. This safety car will help preserve his tyre wear again a bit more, so Irish looking good. Yeah, he did have a spinning quali load, didn't he? So maybe old tyres aren't going to be the best thing for him. But he's looking good. Max up in 6th now. Check the Slayer 7th on the hards. Obviously he'll comfortably go to the end. Haas can do the whole race distance. He'll comfortably get to the end, but I just don't see him having enough grip on them or pace. He's got Marcy behind on fresh mediums as well, so Marcy's gained quite a lot out of this. So's Argentina and Farf and Bradfield, but all the cars behind Bradfield have just pitted for fresh tyres, and they are incredibly quick drivers. He's got Plotters and Tango behind him on the mediums, but Lennett is Theo on the hard, so I don't think Bradfield will be fighting. Same for Farf and Irish. I don't think they'll be fighting Plotters and Tango too much, but yeah, Theo being behind the hards, he's got to struggle to get through the pack. Kieran saying, yeah, he can do like 24 laps. Well, that's exactly how many laps I did on yesterday, and I think they were only just about on 52%, so they could probably do even more than that. I wouldn't want to be going on 60% tyres around here, just because of the Farf is in, yeah, just because of the corners here are so difficult. But yeah, I do think 24 laps is very doable. 20 laps on the mediums is comfortable. That's why I'm pretty shocked
Irish
at
can help
Potstuff.
me out here.
I've just said I'm pretty shocked that Theo put the hards on. I don't know if he's been listening to me or what, but he is in now for mediums. So there we go. Jake Deslay's left the session. Jake Deslay is out of the session. He's getting himself back in. They will be fried, though, say Mushroom. My mediums were fine. His sales, like I say, I was keeping out in the lead on 50%, 23 laps, and then 24, and they were fine. I was coping. The drivers with fresh softs behind me, and Marvsky's had a collision with Argentina. Are we seriously still having collisions on the safety car? I don't know if Irish has got wing damage. Argentina's got wing damage now, but just keep a distance. Just keep a distance.
Yep.
There's no need to be up each other's arses. Yeah, Marvsky's got a 5-second penalty now, which obviously, whether it was fair or not, might be able to be removed. Might be able to be removed. Might not be able to. If he pits again and there's a safety car come out after, then it won't be. But yeah, Aston Martin up to 9th and 10th now. AlphaTauri 3rd and 4th. So yeah, what does qualifying matter, eh? There we go. Car's getting close again. Marvsky can't overtake that Ghost of Jake the Slayer, even though he's out of the session. It kicked me out. Yep, we know that. Don't type in a chat. Get your ass back in. So Cowie doing a safety car restart. When is he going to go? He's really back to field up, isn't he? He could go now if he wanted to. Jake is back in. How long is he going to leave it? He tried to go there. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone already. He has left it. He's left Dylan for dead a little bit, isn't he? Although he's gone wide there. He's gone deep. Just because the tyres are so cold. Wouldn't surprise me if we see someone slide through here. You know, let's keep our eyes open on everyone going through. Oh, McKenty goes really wide. No, they're all fine. Because I said it. That's why. There we go. Cowie's in the lead. There's a good restart from Cowie. Surprised he went so early. Dylan's starting to really slide in there from Dylan. I think we're seeing a couple of drivers lose places towards the back. But Dylan and Peter and Potstuff and McKenty. Now Potstuff on the hards. McKenty's lost it, surely. Or has he just backed off there? Because there's 4 cars that have just gone past him. Farf's going down the inside of Tommy. And he's got the move done. It's a great move. You see that from Farf in front. I don't know if McKenty's got damage. He has. He's got an end plate missing, McKenty. That's why he's sensibly backing off. But Farf on these softs then, really on the prowl, isn't he? He's got Potstuff on hards in front, so I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get past him as soon as possible. And yeah, these hards, I just don't think are the way forward for Potstuff at all. He's holding up a train now behind him. Yeah, Theo, don't know if Theo was listening to us in the commentary box, but he correctly changed those hards for mediums. So they will comfortably go to the end. And yeah, Potstuff really struggling, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to get Fast. Going to get through. Fast going to get through.
No.
He's not going to let you through, is he? He's quicker than you. Look, he's got cars right in front of him. If he lets you through, look behind you. He's going to have to let Plotters and Tango and everybody else through. And they are quick. Oh, and there might have been contact there. I think Marvsky went wide and Argentina went a bit deep. And Bradfield might lose it here. Oh, he nearly did. He's really under pressure from Plotters behind now. Plotters is looking good. In front, we've got our Irish Dude Potato really cashing up the sweet MJP, isn't it? He's fast getting past Tango further back. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I wonder if Irish is going to go for it here. McKenty's got penalty speed in the pits. No, he doesn't go for it sensibly. Thinks against it. Menace Max behind it. Yeah, Menace Max is really struggling, isn't he? Jake Desayer on hard tyres. He's just lost about 7 tenths there. Jake Desayer. Plotter's getting past Farf. They're side by side. Oh, it's not the best place to go side by side, but they do it well. And Farf is, yeah, really on a charge, isn't he? On those soft tyres. He needs to be as well, because they won't be making the end. Absolutely no way. I know tyre wear's not so bad around here, but that's just taking the P. So I think it's soft for Farf, isn't it? He's hoping for another safety car towards the end, but I don't think anyone's going to be fighting this too hard, or he's not really a good place to overtake here. But Cowie will be loving this, because he's pulling away, isn't he? However, he does need to pit again, whereas some others don't. Oh, and Farf's going up the inside. There we go. It's a lovely move from Farf to get side by side with Bradfield. And there's no fight in that, I don't think. Farf's going to be down the inside. He does get the move done. He's got to be careful on the brakes, so an idiot. Bradfield's teammate in front. Farf is just going to try and force his way, well, not force his way through, but push his way through, isn't he? He's, I was going to say, it's risky going down the inside there. Not too much going on in front, is there? DRS is now enabled, so they can use that when they're within a second. The car in front in the activation zone. And Fast now getting past Argentina, down the inside, and there we go. Oh, he goes a bit wide there. And yeah, Farf, I think he might be one off getting a penalty here, Farf. Plotters putting Bradfield under pressure. DRS not yet, of course the activation zone's the end of the lap. Plotters down the inside of Bradfield, and he's not going to fight that too hard. He's Plotters there, and Tango's going to go for it on the outside as well of Bradfield. I don't think that's quite on, and Tango does have to back off. He's got to be, well, I'll say he's got to be careful. It's Potstuff behind him, he is on the hard, so he has got an extra bit of leeway, isn't he? But Tommy's got to try and get past Potstuff, because Equals and Theo are right behind him now as well. Farf now getting past Marvsky, does that comfortably. Sweet MJP gets a 3-second penalty up in 4th. Irish New Potato would appreciate it if he could get past the AlphaTauri drivers. I think Treasley might be a bit of an ask at the moment though. They want to get past Sweet MJP as soon as possible, but at least the DRS will help them pull away from all the cars behind that also are going to the end. Yeah, Menace Max not quite got the race pace at the moment, has he? Again, I don't know if he's got damage, and Farf, well, he's definitely one off a warning now, because that's surely another warning he got there. Matter of time before he gets past Jake. Is he going to do it now? He is going to go down the inside, and Jake the Slayer, aggressive from Farf, but just about tolerable, I'd say. And he has still got the DRS as well, Farf. So there we go, Marksy with the DRS, Jake the Slayer's not got it. Theo is getting past Equaz, and they're side by side on the straight as well. Irish has got a 3-second penalty. He was saying he could be in a good position to win the race, but he's got a 3-second penalty. That's not going to help him. And Tango's also got a 3-second penalty. Irish does get past Sweet MJP, who also has a penalty, so it's helping everyone else gain up behind, and it's helping Cowie pull away a bit. Dylan's doing well in second. Tango's has got past Bradfield that time round. And now Bradfield can focus on himself a bit, because he's got Potstuff behind who's on hard tyres. So Bradfield can just use the DRS from Tango and hopefully, well, I'm sure he'll at least fight from Potstuff. He'll fight Potstuff because he's on the hard, so it won't be easy for him to get through. Argentina getting passed by Plotters. Plotters down the inside. Argentina have a look back. Just not enough traction out there, is there? So I think, oh yeah, I think Plotters has got it, isn't he? And Theo's lost it. Did he just reset the track? I think he did. Farf finally gets a 3-second penalty, and there's no end plate missing for Theo, but he's had a spin. I don't know if it was contact with another car or not, but yeah, look at Cowie pulling away from Dylan. Yeah, Dylan is struggling, isn't he, on these medium tyres. Treasley is really cashing up to him. I think Treasley might be in for a good chance getting him here, and yellow flag is for Farf. Farf on the soft tyres. There we go. He's been pushing it throughout, overtaking everyone, isn't he? He's overtaken so many cars, but unfortunately he's got no front wing now. So I don't know if he's just lost it by himself again. God, I'm missing all the crashes today. They seem to be going on where we're not seeing them. Here we go, Dylan under pressure from Treaslayer. Treaslayer on the outside. I don't think Dylan's going to give that one up easily. But Treaslayer has a great move. He can make this stick, and he does as well. They're on the same tyres as well, 14 up on medium. It's a great move from Treasley there. Tango and Irish ADHD, or Argentina as we call him, does get the move done. Same place he got it done with his teammate the lap before. So yeah, Farf's in the pits. More fresh softs. Yeah, softs will go to the end now, I'm sure of it.
Oh, I've lost it.
Oh, and Bradfield has lost it.
Fuck's
Why am I not
sake.
surprised? Yeah. And there's a wing. There's an end plate gone now there as well. And he reverses into Theo, but obviously Ghosting is on. Yeah, Bradfield loses it again. Oh, Treasley a bit wobbly coming out of turn 12, but Dylan's got the DRS. He's not close enough though. Irish New Potato's really on the back of this now. I'll tell you what, a safety car now would be so good. I think for the top 3 especially, but for Cowie, because he would pit for fresh softs, and if everyone else did the same thing, Cowie would come out in the lead. Yeah, I've got to say, compared to last night, this has been a good race so far, but there has still been a few instances, but you've got to expect that for Australia. Menace Max is really getting his backside in gear now, isn't he? He's got no penalties, unlike the cars in front. He's getting close to Sweet MJP as well, isn't he? He's got the DRS, and he's got plenty of margin to the cars behind. Plotter's in 9th, looking to get his way through, isn't he? See, this is the thing, if there's not a safety car to the end, Plotter's his tyres are only 4 laps fresher than Irish New Potato, and there's 4 cars in between them and about 6 seconds, so the benefit of that early pit from Irish New Potato under the first safety car really could be important. Of course, he has got that 3-second penalty, but Plotter's got to use this extra tyre wear now and try and get a move on, as Irish New Potato is getting a move on. He's now past Dylan, and you think Dylan, Plotter's getting past Marvsky, and he does get past Marvsky. The ones that were on 15 lap old mediums, so Max Sweet MJP, Dylan, Teresa, Cowie, they've not stopped yet. You've got to think that they've got to... Oh, and Tango's just gone flying around the outside of Marvsky. Where did that come from? He's cut that corner, but what a move. What a move. Jake Lasay is getting past Max. Max must have lost it. It was 2.5 seconds clear with Jake Lasay when we lost it, wasn't he? Or am I just imagining that? But I think he must have lost time somewhere, Max. Yeah, Jake Lasay is now ahead of him in P6. Of course, hasn't got to pit, has he? So he's just focused on now on trying to get some points for Jake Lasay, which is something that he's really been lacking. And Max is in the pits then, so that'll be softs to the end for Max. And look who's getting really close there. That's Tommy on Argentina, and he's just decided to back off. Yeah, sensible from Tommy. So I say Argentina had the DRS from cars in front as well. I cannot tell you who I think's going to win this race. I really don't know. I just got to say, at the moment, Irish is, if he can hold on to those tyres and avoid getting any more penalties, is strong favourite. But Farf is out. Farf is out. Oh, he's next to McKenny. There we go. We have a safety car. I don't know what's happened to Farf there, but we get the safety car, and Cowie and Tree Slayer now are looking in a great place. I don't know if it was close to McKenty there as well, Farf. I mean, those two are a bit over the top of each other, aren't they? But that's exactly where Farf lost it, where he had to pit, where he lost his front wing. So the fact that it's the same place makes me think it might be spin that he's had, if he's done it at the same place twice. But anyway, so this is what I mean. Cowie and Treese, they will pit for fresh softs to the end, but I think everyone else behind might do the same. So Cowie could actually come out in the lead, and so could Treese, two that crashed in quali. Obviously they're going to be in the pits. But yeah, Irish Sweet Potato's in the pits, Dylan's in the pits, Sweet MJP is in the pits, Jake the Slayer is in the pits, Plotters is in the pits, Tango's in the pits, Marvs is in the pits, Argentina stays out, he's going to probably take the lead. Tommy in the pits as well, surprised he's in the pits. Equals stays out, yeah, I stayed out yesterday. Argentina leads the race. But there we go, so many pitting. As you know, yesterday everyone pitted for fresh softs at this stage. I stayed out on the old mediums, and I kept the lead for about 5 laps until the incident happened. But yeah, I don't... Oh, and pot stuff getting a bit keen there. I don't think this is a bad move from this top 3. I mean, it pot stuff on the hard, so I think it will get swallowed up a bit more. But I really don't think that's bad. And Equals... Argentina's tyres, they are quite old, aren't they? So I think you might struggle a bit more. But if Equals can get past Argentina, because he's only on 9-lap old mediums, I mean, they're easy to get to the end. If he can get past Argentina, and then Argentina and Potster hold up the rest of the pack, and Argentina, then Equals can pull away, and he might be in a really good place. Because all the soft tyre runners are going to be squabbling over each other. But again, this is just how it works out sometimes. Starting first and second doesn't help. Because look, Plotters is down in 9th, Tommy's down in 14th. And Cowie, who started in 14th, and Treso started in 18th, because they both crashed. Because of how and when the safety cars have come, they're now in 4th and 5th. So again, some tracks, some races, it's pot luck. Whether you start first or whether you start 20th. Sometimes it doesn't matter. And there we go, Cowie and Treese now could be the favourites for the race. And you've got to say they are, because they've got no penalties at the moment. And the 3 cars in front, well, you'd expect them to at some point in the next 10 laps get past them, wouldn't you? But yeah, safety car number 3 for incident number 3. So, there has been a couple other incidents, but yeah, safety car for every DNF so far. Got 17 cars still going, and we are almost 2/3 of the way through. Lost 4 positions in the pit, saying Jake. McKenty's got a 3-second penalty. He's trying to catch up to the back of the pack, isn't he? But yeah, it's not coming in this lap, so I think McKenty wants to pit though as well. So that's why he's racing, pushing it on these tyres. I think he wants to pit for fresh softs before we then get onto the back of the pack. So he is going to have to push it a bit more to catch up in time. I think he'll come in. No, he's not. No, I'm not sure why. He'd have had time to. Yeah, Bradfield's taking it easy on these tyres. He knows he's going to catch up at some point. And if this is the thing, if you catch up later...
fresh shots on again, yeah, I'll put another set of
yeah, that's what I mean. On. But if you keep going, you take it steady. Don't push it now. Don't push it. But then when you get to sector 3, a safety car's coming in,
yeah.
then you can catch up to the pack. Then your tyres are going to be hot, so you got obviously less chance of spinning it on the restart and more chance of overtaking. So I don't see why more people don't do that, but you're pushing it too hard anyway. You'll catch them up at this rate. About turn 11, even earlier in fact. Yeah, it's a good little tactic if anyone wants to take that. Cowie has seriously cut down the silly pens. Yeah, Mushroom, yeah, absolutely. I think it was Canada even in ALR just a month or so ago, not even that. I think he got 21 seconds or something, but I remember last season he lost so much. He lost out so much because of the penalties he was picking up. Even when he was winning races in Season 1 for the Premier League, penalties cost him a lot. But like I say today, he's not got any. So, yeah, good, well picked out Mushroom, that is. And there we go, Bradfield has caught them. But he's about to catch them. Yeah, just outside turn 12. No indication of safety car coming in, so another lap where Equals will be thinking, oh, it is coming in. Alright then, scrap that, that's a late call. Come on, Burned. But here we go, Argentina. It's going to be doing a safety car restart. And the exact same place yesterday, in the same car as me doing it, on the same tyres. When is he going to go? Yeah, I think he was watching me yesterday as well, because I think he's going to do the same thing. He's going to wait to the line, isn't he? And there's cars behind. They've got to be careful. Some of them are too eager to go. Look, see all the position change. They've got to be better than that. And there we go. Already Potstuff's lost out to Cowie. Cowie's got a great restart. He's up in a P3. And there we go. Cowie can now push off. But Dylan's getting passed by Sweet MJP. Sweet MJP on the hards. He's up to 70. He's put fresh hards on. That must be a Codemaster mistake. Dylan's now getting passed by Plotters. Oh, Plotters has gone steaming down the outside in about 3 cars. And now he's side by side with Sweet MJP. He's got to be careful there. Dylan might get sandwiched a bit, but Tango's... Yeah, this is some great racing going on as well. So tight. Circuit's so tight. And what's Bradfield done now? Another spin? Or a warning? Oh, Jake the Sage close to the back of Dylan.
Fuck's sake.
Not going too well for Bradfield, is it, today? Tango and Plotters are really racing to get through. They want to get past Sweet MJP, who we think has accidentally put the hard tyres on. Yeah, McKenty is struggling. He's on the old mediums. You need to get past him if you want to catch back onto the train.
No, he went wide and I clipped him. I got wing damage now.
Oh, have you? Treesay's getting passed by Irish. The Irish on the same tyres. He has got that 3-second penalty though, isn't he? So I think that might be why Treesay's not for it. But Treesay goes wide, and now he's going under pressure from his teammate. His teammate goes past him. Oh, and Treesay's lost a couple of places. Has he got damage? I think he's missing an end plate. He is. Treesay's missing an end plate. I don't know where that's happened for him, but he's now in the pits. We get a yellow flag. Is that for Tango? Tango's lost it somewhere as well, so Tango is staying out, but he's lost it at some point. Treesay's got damage somewhere. I'm not too sure where it's come from. But here we go. Plotters is past Sweet MJP and Theo, Max, sorry. Oh, it's just a bit of a late move on the brakes, and now Equals has lost it. Equals on the medium. He's got no front wing either. It's all getting a little bit scrappy now. We've got multiple cars in the pits. Irish getting past Potstuff. Potstuff has been off as well. Yeah, it's all getting a little bit too scrappy now, isn't it? Cars close together at the end. The desperate moves going on. Oh, and Potstuff is just squeezing Sweet MJP off there. They've got to be careful. And they're almost going side by side. Dylan's got to be careful manoeuvring around these two. And Cowie does get past Argentina for the lead. And Cowie's looking good for another win, isn't he? Oh, and some of this is just getting poor now. Look, Jake the Slayer pushing Tommy off now there. Marcy's going around the outside. This is turning a bit messy now. Tommy sensibly backs off again. And look, this is going to be disastrous. Look, Jake the Slayer. And Argentina's out. Argentina's out. And that's a huge smack he's had coming out of turn 12. And we get another safety car.
Oh, thank God there's a safety car. Fucking hell.
But we're seeing some really poor racing there. 2-bit split from Jake the Slayer, who's got no front wing.
Ass once again.
Yeah, Potstuff. Yeah, he was going off. I wonder if he'll pit now. Surely he'll pit now for fresh off, because these drivers on the hard tyres really causing problems. Sweet MJP stays out. Not too sure why. He's going to struggle. But Argentina out of the race. And yeah, it did really start to get a bit messy after that safety car restart. Some cars overtaking and braking, doing like almost a Mugello restart that was. Argentina, absolutely great restart, taking it right up to the line, but some cars behind just not patient enough and already went and ever from that, and from then on, don't get me wrong, I think some of it is from cold tyres spinning it by themselves, but there were some moves going for there and some silly braking zones. Yeah, it did say Australia's going to be tough, but we know this league can do better than that.
No, Slayer's in front of me.
Yeah, good luck.
Fuck.
Sure, there'll be a report or two in against him tonight. There we go. Plotters is back in third now. Yeah, Teresa, I don't know where he got that damage from. He's soon go a little bit wide. Yeah, he lost an M plate, didn't he? He's now down to 11th. Plotters back up to third. In a manic race, isn't it? We've got 49 viewers as well. Lovely to see you all. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you, boys.
Irish New Potato is in second, so beginning the race didn't look too good for him, and then the safety car came out. Then he looked like the favourite. Then the next safety car came out, and it looked like, oh, it swung again. But now he's in P2. He has got a 3-second penalty, of course. Plotters in third. Max now in fourth. He's come back into this race all of a sudden when he wasn't looking like being too quick today. And Argentina, I crashed the car again. Was hoping for another safety car, but was hoping it wouldn't be my fault. Oh yeah, so Argentina, he did see him lose it on those mediums. So he is, you know, that was a crash by himself. Farf saying, who jinxed me? Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened to Farf. Yeah, I think it was down here, wasn't it, where Farf lost it. He lost his front wing here, and then he crashed out a couple of laps after. So I'm sure Farf will tell us in a minute what happened to him. An anonymous cheerer, 100 bits. Thank you very much. And Sweet on Hard saying vintage. Yeah, we did notice that in the end. I'm pretty sure it's a mistake. Jake the Slayer's in the pits to Bradfield's relief. I wonder what that's going to be for. Probably more fresh softs. He's near the back. Yeah, he's on full lap old softs anyway. So it's worth losing a couple of places to go on fresh ones. But Tree Slayer's on super fresh softs, but I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. But they've just got to be more patient. Marcy's on the medium, so he's going to be... Well, I wonder if he'll let his teammate through. They've had a bit of argy-bargy in the past, haven't they?
What the penalties like in front of me? I know I've got McKenzie and Potts.
It's 3-second penalties for Irish in second, Sweet MJP in 5th, Theo in 8th, Tango in 10th, Potstuff 12th, and McKenzie in 13th. They're all the penalties. Only 5 drivers.
3 seconds, yeah.
They've got 3 seconds, or 6 drivers, sorry, they've got 3 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
No more. But if Cowie gets a good restart, he'll be in a great place. Jeff to say a bunch of idiots today, bunch of idiots. He's saying, I saw him with no front wing on, completely almost go for a dive on someone into turn 11, and he went. It's lucky the safety car just came out. Got to keep your head. Get the footage in at the end if you feel hard done by. Keep your head for the race, or you'll, well, end up in the relegation zone. Spun second to last corner and lost his wing, same Farf. He then spun the same corner the last lap after. So yeah, it was again for Farf. It was just individual spins for him. But yeah, so I think most of the collisions or incidents have been by themselves. But Cowie is going to do the restarts. The safety car is coming in, as you saw pop up a minute ago. And Irish with that penalty really gives Cowie a bit of a barrier, doesn't it? And Jake the Slayer gets a penalty for a collision with Equaz. And what is he doing side by side? Back off, man. Has Cowie gone yet? He's gone. He might be. Cowie has gone. He's got 6 temps off Irish. Plotter's 3 temps back. Plotter's had a great start. Max hasn't, though. So this is really good for the top 3. Good for Irish. He needs to pull away with that penalty as well. Sweet MJP behind. He's going to hold people up. Plotters has got a 3-second penalty now himself. So this is extra good for Cowie. Menace Max as well at the moment is second, but he is struggling, isn't he? Sweet MJP keeping up, and already that top 3 are really pulling away. Max will want to try and close onto them, but Sweet MJP will really struggle with him being on the hards. Yeah, it's got to be a pit glitch. It's happened to me before as well, although he's driving really well. Again, it happened to Menace Max before. Yeah, I'll say it happened to Max before. It told us he was on the mediums when he actually said it on the softs, or the other way round, as Tango gets another 3-second penalty now. I was about to say, it looks like he's driving really well, but he's braking early, so I think, yeah, he definitely is on the hards. And Cowie's lost it. Cowie's lost it from the lead of the race. We'll say he looks favourite. And he's lost it. He's not lost any wing, I don't think. And he's got to avoid Theo behind now as well. Tommy's there too, but Cowie's now down in P8, unfortunately. And Cowie looked like he was favourite to win the race from that position. Marv up in 6th, Theo now in 7th, and Tango's lost it now. Tango's lost it at turn 14, and he's gone again in the wall. He's kept his wheel on though. Menace Max, if he gets a charge on, he wins the race as long as he avoids penalties, but he's just not got the pace, has he? Again, I don't know if he's got sideboard damage or what from early on. And Theo and Cowie going for it. Cowie's on the outside. Irish sets the fastest lap of the race. Theo in 7th, and Cowie's trying to get past him. Tommy just behind those. Sweet MJP getting passed by Dylan. So now Dylan can put a charge onto Max and try and get past him. Dylan, this could be great for Dylan. He needs the points as well. Marv's getting 6th for no penalties. Again, looking super good for him. But Cowie on Theo, he's going to go down the inside. Cowie does go down the inside. Look on board with Tommy behind. And they get a bit, almost a bit of contact. But Cowie just about makes a move. Treeside down the inside of Tommy. Tommy just about keeps it. Potstuff's right behind now as well. Jake the Slayer and Tango are in the pits. McKenty pops out of nowhere and gets past Potstuff. So Potstuff down to 12th now. Bradfield just behind. He want to stay as close as he can. And we're about to see Cowie going down the inside of Marvsky. He does. Cowie on these fresh softs. It's really good in the brakes. Completely. I really thought he was just going to go flying off there. He braked so late, but he made it easily. And now Cowie's will try and get past Sweet MJP. Cowie can still win this. He can still win this. And he knows it. That's why he's putting the charge on. He's got to be careful there, though. Coming out of turn 12. If he gets past Sweet MJP, he then needs to get past Dylan and Max. And then, obviously, the front two have got the penalties. He's got 4 laps when they cross the line, though. I'm sure he's going to go for a move here. Look, down the inside. He is going to go for it as well, Cowie. Sweet MJP on the outside. Cowie makes the move. Sweet MJP goes slowly, and they tag, and Sweet MJP's out, surely. And now Marvsky's out, and McKenty's out. And again, that was a safety car now. And that was, I've got to say, it looked a racing instant to me, but we've never seen a crash as big as that has taken 3 cars out. Sweet MJP went wide because he was because Cowie got through, coming back onto the track. And then Marvsky went into the wall. Marvsky went flying into the middle of the track, and that wiped McKenty out. So 3 cars have gone out because of that, and that was a crazy crash. That was absolutely manic. That was. I don't know why he didn't go when he came flying across the track, but that's unfortunate for McKenty. He's just collected that, unfortunately. But yeah, Bradfield's now in 10th, and cars in front have got penalties. And now Max has really got a chance to win this race, and Cowie, it brings him right back into it as well. Well, this is non-stop entertainment. And I'm glad I'm not racing, I'm glad I'm just watching instead. Tango can catch back up as well. He's drive-through penalty for Jake the Slayer for speeding on the safety car. He has had an absolute horror race, and he's going to be staying in the relegation zone.
Well, I could be out here, but...
Tango though, he's got 6 seconds of penalties, which unfortunately isn't good for him. Jake the Slayer's got another drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. What on earth is he doing?
Jake, I'm pissed, mate. I'm still out here.
I don't know what he's doing. What a crash, saying Cody. Mad saying now, but yeah, I was ready to see a big smack up like that, where cars going across the track. But that was a proper. It was like a. Oh, Marvsky's left the session. Oh, he's out, isn't he? It's a shame for Marvsky. I'm sure he'll be getting reports into that. But yeah, that was Equals in the pits. Yeah, the start was good, wasn't it?
Who's in front? Jake, he's got penalties in front of me.
The start was good, wasn't it?
Sorry.
Shut the fuck up, man. Rude prick. The start was good. We saw a couple of, obviously, Guna, we don't know what happened to him. The guy just straight lined it, which obviously we'll see from his footage at the end. We don't know. And the Starbus crash was with Equals, and Farf lost it by himself. Argentina lost it by himself, and the 3 that just went, well, we're on board. We saw the incident. I'll be having a look back at that. It was a strange one, but you could see it was just a front tyre tagging a rear tyre, and then flying it back across the track, and it took someone else out. It wasn't anything. It was no malice in any of that at all, really. It was just unfortunate for all 3. Yeah, I think Cowie went for the move, didn't he, on Split MGP? We were watching on board with that. And Sweet MGP was forced only a tiny bit wide. I think he just tried to come back on, and Marvsky, his front right, clipped Sweet MGP's rear left. They went flying in to each other, and then it collected McKenty. I'm surprised it didn't collect any more. Yeah, these have got a battle on now towards the back to try and catch up. Tango's got 6 seconds, and Jake the Slayer's got 2 drive-through penalties, so I don't think they'll be giving him a chance. But obviously Tango's going to keep going because Pete will crash out, there'll be a chance. And there we go, safety car restart already. Equals has closed back up. Irish will be doing it. It'll be 2 laps. It'll be 2 laps when they cross the line. Max has just got to fend off Dylan. Max has not been quick in this race at all. He knows it. I don't know if he's got sideboard damage, as we keep saying, but he's hung in there, even though he's not been quick. And now he could be favourite to win the race. He's got to watch out from Dylan and Cowie behind though. When is Irish going to go? I think he's gone. He has gone. Plotters has read it. Not too bad. Menace Max behind. Yeah, they're pretty even gaps until Cowie. Cowie's going to go on the outside of Dylan. Is he, or is he going to back off? Let's look at this camera angle. He goes round the outside. Dylan gets a penalty. He's trying to avoid it. So Dylan is in trouble now. I think the race win for Dylan is over now. With that penalty, he's going to go back for it on Cowie or not. Yellow flag is for Jake the Slayer, who's lost it coming out of turn 2. Yeah, we say you want to do well here, you can't lose your head, and I think that's definitely what's happened. But Tommy still in a great place after all the melees that's gone on, and Cowie's out. Cowie is out. He's completely spun there and lost his wheel, completely lost it. Too late for a safety car, but Cowie's out now as well. Oh my goodness me. Wow. This track is just so, it's just, he can't do it.
It's disgusting.
I mean, I can't do it. Well, I was doing alright yesterday, but language shake, St. Lucie. Oh, this has been crazy. But anyway, we've got a lap and a bit left to go. Irish is in the lead.
Why is he over touching on that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's fine.
What are you doing?
Watch, here we go. He's side by side with you. That's what he's doing. He's allowed to do that. Bradfield on the inside. Equals goes round the outside. Equals still trying to hang it on the outside. Fantastic move, Equals. Absolutely brilliant. But Irish New Potato is about to start the last lap. He's 2.3 ahead of Max. He needs to find 7 tenths on this lap. He sets the fastest lap as well, so that'll be an extra point. He needs to find about half a second still on this lap if he wants to win and avoid any more penalties. They are the penalties for you at the moment. They're all on different amount of soft tyres. We all know that. 2.6 to Menace Max. Menace Max just needs to hang in there, doesn't he? He's still on for at least second though. This is a race. This is the race. It's 2.6. 4 tenths between them now. Max has got to push it if he wants this win. It's all about the consistency, as we know in this league. So if I was Max, I wouldn't push it too hard. I'd settle for it. But he's not falling back, is he? It's still 2.6 the gap. Irish New Potato's got about a sector and a half to try and make that gap. Max is doing well though. It's 3 tenths now. It's 2.7 is the gap. Irish, let's keep on board with Irish. He is the lead car, let's not forget. He knows he's got to push. He knows he's got to push. He's got a good exit there coming out of turn 12. We didn't see Max's. It's 2 tenths between them now. 2 tenths between Irish New Potato and Menace Max. Because that 3-second penalty for Irish. Into the final couple of corners. We'll see as they cross the line. This is going to be so close between them. I really don't want to call it at the moment. Oh, it's agonisingly close. Oh, Irish has just gone a little bit wide there. I think Max might have it. This is going to be so close. Irish New Potato crosses the line. Does he win? We'll go on board with Max. I think Max has just about done it. Max crosses the line. Max wins by 0.024. Oh my God. Equals sets the fastest lap in 6.
P7.
Bradfield 7th. Dylan 8th. Theo 9th. Potstuff in 10th. Oh my God. We said it was going to be close. We were following it for the last lap and a half. That was the battle. Oh, Max he wasn't even quick in that race. His race pace wasn't there. I'm sure he'll tell us in the interview after. Irish will be gutted.
How did Tree Slayer get the fucking drive of the day? Well done, mate, though. I started last.
Yeah, well, tough.
Well done, Tree Slayer.
Irish New Potato will be gutted. Equals got the fastest lap and he got 6th in the end. That was a brilliant effort there. Tree Slayer was 18th, so he gained the same amount of places as you. 4 points for Dylan. I know he would have wanted a lot more, but even still some points on the board. McLaren, their race was so up and down. They still managed a 3rd and 4th, didn't they? Again, they hung in there, whereas half the grid didn't. So really important points for McLaren. Irish New Potato, again, a brilliant 2nd for him. But Menace Max avoided penalties, and he wins the race by 24 hundredths of a second. That's
incredible Menace, mate. He didn't have a great race, did he? He had an awful race. I think you'd say
it weren't awful, well. But his race pace was it wasn't at the top, was it? It wasn't quick, but strategy was right for him. He kept going, he kept his head, whereas so many didn't, and he didn't make any mistakes, and that's won him the race. We'll get him in the minute, but That was non-stop. Look how close it was at the end. You were 4.4 seconds off winning. I mean, that's how close it was.
I'll take that.
Sorry to Starburst saying Equals, yeah, so we think Equals might have lost it coming out of the final call, and that might have caused Starburst DNF. Lost my head today at the end. Yeah, what idiots, saying Jake the Slayer. Well, if you're the one that's lost your head, you can't go around calling other people idiots.
Right. Get the reports in, boys.
And Triso saying pot stuff broke quite heavily in the turn, so he got wing damage. Yeah, get the report in, Triso. Obviously, I think, yeah, pot stuff wasn't a hard tyres as well, and that was really hard with everyone else around on the softs. It is always hard, but yeah, you get those reports in, and we'll get these podium drivers in. Oh, who was it on the podium again? I can't remember. Max, Irish, and Plotters. Oh. Yeah, Tommy's very happy with Plotters being on the podium. I'm sure Tommy would be gutted, especially after a 1-2. But like I say, again, a 3 and 4 and a race result for McLaren. Brilliant points for them. Really, really good. Equal saying just give space onto the next one. I mean, people were knocking each other left, right and centre saying Jake the Slayer. Stick their footage in then, stick their footage in. We know it weren't the best of races. Cody saying well done everyone. And yeah, we've got a couple of drivers that joined us as well. First one we're going to speak to, race winner, Menace Max. We've got to say, I mean, that crashing quali must have been gutted especially after you would have been through anyway. But we were saying, I don't know if you were listening on the stream, but your race pace just didn't seem there today. But somehow you won it by 24 hundredths. How was that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, honestly. It was a crazy race because I had the spin on lap 4 or 5 as well at the beginning. So, yeah, you got to keep it going and see what happens. My pace was definitely not there though today. I somehow managed to get it with the lack of penalties, but it was good racing from the battles that I was in anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, again, well done to you. Again, just hanging in there, isn't it? Avoiding penalties, avoiding the damage, you know, and you get top points through it. That's what I think. A few more drivers, I think, might need to have a little watch of your race and pick that up. But anyway, next Irish. Oh,
well done, Menace, mate. Well done, mate.
That was a brilliant race from Irish Dude Potato, but you must be gutted by the margin you lost by in the end.
Good. Did you enjoy it? Oh, I fucking hated it, mate.
I enjoyed watching it. I don't think I'd have enjoyed it quite as much racing in it, but yeah. Were you planning to go to the end when you put those mediums on the first safety car? Was the plan to go to the end? Yeah, we were saying you were looking good to win the race then. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and Dylan saying, I don't think your audio's been shared. Irish is saying they can't hear you.
Oh,
could you hear Matt? Dylan, could you hear Max? Could you hear Max in a thing?
Should be alright.
Well, yeah, Irish just basically said he's yeah, not best pleased about losing by that margin, but yeah, he weren't happy with the 3-second penalty as well that he got either. And yeah, he did confirm that he was going to go to a one stop when he first pitted under that safety car for the mediums to the end. But anyway, well done to Irish. Again, solid points. That's what's going to do you well in the league. And we go to Plotters P3.
Well done, Irish, mate.
Yeah, well done to you. Plotters in
legend,
P3.
mate, well
I think after that 1-2 for McLaren at the start, it was looking really good. And then, yeah, obviously the safety car, the instance, quite a lot of them. It put them right down the order, but I think in the end, are you happy with a P3 and a podium out of
that? Yeah, I think considering where I sort of found myself mid-race, I've got to be happy with how things turned out. But it was just, yeah, I felt really confident sort of last 3-4 laps. I thought like P2, I didn't think I was going to be able to catch Irish, but I thought, well, P2, I've got it in the bag hopefully, because I thought I could maybe pull out a second over Max, and then the safety cars came out again and obviously got the penalty as well, which wasn't ideal, but P3 and P4 for for McLaren was a good result, and well done to Irish and Max
definitely.
for both
Cheers.
really good races.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's 3 races in a row. Both McLaren's been in the top 4 now, so consistency's there, and that's going to put you right at the top coming the end of the season. Anyway, that's going to be well done to all 3 of our podium drivers. It's going to be it for tonight.
Lads.
Well, let's hope for a few more cars finishing the race tomorrow, but it'll certainly be eventful. So get your backsides on the stream and get watching it. We'll see you for Champions League tomorrow night. Well done to everyone that finished.
Cheers, boys. Yeah.
Thanks. See you tomorrow night.